No, these are pretty comfortable, man. These are, I don't know. I don't like to wear full blown white pants because this is, like black checkered pants.
Yeah.
With the white.
Those are nice.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, make sure I say that so you don't feel like I'm dissing you.
Oh no, dude.
No, because I like what is that called? Champion
shorts.
Yeah, champion
basketball shorts.
Yeah, because they're, but not the jersey ones, like the one that's the fabric ones, knitted. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like cotton.
Oh yeah, ones. Just like regular clothes ones. Yeah. I feel you. Yeah. But do you know why I like wearing these instead of just white shorts?
Yeah, why?
Because sometimes we get that pee dribble after.
Oh yeah,
and it'll show through. Right after I pee.
Well,
I get a lot of pee dribble, dude.
But you show through your underwear and then your pants?
That's how much dribble I get.
No way, dude. That's bullshit because you gotta shake it and wait a little bit. You do it too quick.
I know.
Why do you do it so quick?
I told you, I come fast. Sometimes I bust nuts fast. Sometimes I pee real quick, and I gotta get the fuck out.
That's true, but most of the time you could wait a little.
No,
bit.
I just let it dribble down my leg a little bit. Sometimes I respect that. Sometimes I get 2 lines of just like they're racing each other. Pee lines down my thigh. Yeah,
that's a lot.
And then I have to pat the inner thigh. That's why I like wearing jeans.
Yeah, but you didn't finish peeing if you have 2 lines that goes down.
Well, I mean, I feel like
legs.
I feel like my pee doesn't fully come out.
What? Well, it obviously came out.
Okay, after you pee,
go ahead.
After you pee, do you really feel like 100% of it's done? I always feel like
I have dribbles 100%, but not 2 lines racing down racing down your leg. But this is what I do. I'm gonna teach you a technique.
Okay.
This is the only thing I've ever taught anybody.
Sure.
All right. So what you do is towards the middle of you peeing, right? Like a good long pee towards the middle. Yeah. You started to imagine yourself under a waterfall, like a huge one, and you're in Hawaii, and your arms are out, and you hear the wave, not the waves, but the water hitting the rocks, and you're just like, this is life. And you look up and you see the sun and there's birds, and you just feel your whole body relax under the sun, and then your pee will just come.
Dude, I'm about to pee right now. I'm about to pee right now. That was very peaceful.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's what I do so that all my shit comes out, bro.
You should be one of the voices on the meditating apps.
Nah, my shit's too fucking squeaky, man.
Is your voice?
My shit's squeaky, bro.
Nah, it's not.
Yeah, I did.
Nah, dude.
But yeah, that's what I do when I do the pee.
I'll try that next.
It helps, yeah. But I try to shake it out. But you know what? Oh, and this is another thing I do. When I pee now, I sit down, but I sit towards the toilet. It's French.
What? What?
Okay, let me tell you something.
Why did you say toilet again?
Toilet.
Toilet.
Yeah, because I have class. I'm French.
Okay. French. Toilet.
It's toilet.
I need to use the toilet at Target.
Well, that's Spanish accent.
No, Spanish would be I need to use. Okay, that's like.
No, okay, but go ahead.
Yeah, that's like Mexican. Yeah, Mexican. Okay. No, that was it.
No, but have you tried peeing sitting down?
I do that all the time now. The older I get, I just like to sit and just like as soon as I sit and I pee, I can just like, especially in the mornings because when I'm standing, I get kind of lightheaded if I'm standing.
What, lightheaded? Because
I'm tired. Because I'm tired. I'm dehydrated. Yeah, I didn't drink water the whole night because I'm sleeping. And then when I stand up to pee, when I'm just so tired and weak, I feel like I'm a.
Do you have a water next to you before you sleep?
I do have water next to me, but if I forget to have the water, like I have this big thing right here. Sometimes I get lazy and I don't have it, and I just stay dehydrated. And then in the mornings I'm too lazy to lift the seat. Then I'll just pee everywhere. So if I sit down, then I don't have to.
Yes, and it's easier. Oh, I didn't know that you did that. I think more people should do it. It's easier.
Sitting and peeing.
Yeah,
it's easier. I don't know why it became like a. If guys shit, I mean, if we sit to shit, and a pee comes out while we're shitting. Why can't we sit down to piss?
That's what I'm saying.
Without the shit.
I think it's a masculinity thing. They're like, oh, I'm not going to sit down and piss. I'm not a woman. Yeah. But it's like, well, so when you shit, are you always like, oh, fuck, I got to be like a woman?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
What are you going to stand up straight, just fucking prone and just shit and let it dribble down? You're like 2 pieces of poop racing each other down the back of the thigh.
Yeah, then you're a real man.
You're a real fucking man.
Yeah. Is this how you start your podcast usually? I don't know. We just went into it kind of.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Welcome to the Setbreakerpod podcast.
You're like, never. Welcome.
Welcome. Today, we have a very special guest, my good friend, Jason Cheny.
That's me, everybody.
That's you. Welcome.
I give myself a round of applause to make myself feel better.
Yes. Your tie-dye shirt, you must strategically wear those, because I feel like part of it for you, I'm just going to tell a narrative.
Yeah, tell me.
I feel like part of that is because you do it to make yourself feel extra better on the inside.
I told you
could
this,
put that
dude.
on the floor if you want.
Shit. Okay. No.
Okay, you could, and then
I'm Thor.
you're Thor.
The god of thunder. I'm holding it upside down.
Oh, from the last Avengers, you're
Thor.
dual wielding.
yeah, dual. Sorry.
And I'm Thanos. It is inevitable that you're gonna shit your ass.
The Korean Thanos.
Yeah,
Korean.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. No. What do you? No, I don't feel. Hey, no. What do you?
Oh, that last part.
Isn't it crazy?
Bro,
Like, I just gave myself goosebumps reenacting the scene.
That was really.
Because that scene really, I almost cried in the theater,
Bro.
and I gave myself goosebumps.
Right.
Acting it out.
Bro, that's how into it you are. That's really method. But the thing is, in the beginning, the first two characters you did, I thought you were having a stroke. I was like, why is he not finishing the thing?
Show me. Do what I was doing.
I can't do it. You
You have to try. Don't give up. Act out.
So I'm doing an impersonation of you doing the thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Looking like I'm having a stroke, but I'm not having a stroke.
Mr. Stark. That's always I'm weekend.
You look like an old Asian man that owns a McDojo, acting like he knows how to teach breathing techniques like a dojo. You know, like a McDojo is like a fake dojo. Like,
oh, okay, I didn't know
they
that.
don't really know actual martial arts. Like the ones where like you touch their hand and then
people fall over.
Yeah,
like
that's
that. The worst.
Yeah, but you're trying to teach like deep breathing techniques.
Yeah,
but instead you sound like you caught the COVID. You go,
I can't breathe.
You know.
Yeah,
that's what that feels like.
We started a podcast. Sorry, we're talking about my shirt. Sorry, no.
The whole time you were talking was a podcast.
Okay, my bad. But don't get mad though. I feel
I'm angry, dude.
coming.
I'm fucking angry.
Yeah, why are you
I'm
so
angry,
man?
dude? You have a Korean wife. I'm a Korean guy.
Yeah.
Does she get angry sometimes?
Well, she did.
Or is she one of the calm ones?
Now she's like really calm because she's a kindergarten teacher, so she learned to be more patient, and it rubs off on me because I'm not patient. I get pretty angry too, but my patience is way better now. Like I rarely get angry now.
You get angry.
I rarely do.
But before you would get angry.
Yeah.
Like in what manner?
Just in a manner where I'm like, like no. Tell me part of that's how you. No, it's just I think it's just a teen. I had the same thing. Like all the guys who punched the wall and yelled. Like I thought everybody yelled. Like I thought when people argued, everybody yelled.
Oh, like that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that I thought that's just what people do, and until later on, I would see how other people are when they're angry, and they just try to. I don't know, but I mean everybody's different. But some people just try to. I mean, some people shut down. Some people talk in a more like disappointed. Some people get more disappointed than angry.
True.
And I don't know if I like that more, but yeah.
So, how long did it take you to be able to chill? Or what was the process to get to this point?
To chill?
Yeah, just chill.
I think it came with. Oh, I think work. Going to therapy helped a lot because I want to be better. Like you have to want to be better at not being angry. You can't just be like, "Well, fucking fix me, dude."
Yeah.
You know?
You fucking suck.
Yeah, I fucking went to all the therapies and never worked. But they just give you tools. Like the therapist I'm seeing now, like I ask for tools and then I want to practice them. That helped a lot. And I feel like also work helps a lot. Like if you can't, because if you hate work or whatever the thing is, and you could get angry really easily. So you kind of have to like, you're.
Oh, it's,
I know.
That's what.
I was like, God damn.
I was like, why do you keep looking? I'm like, are you looking at my?
Bro,
like,
I have the worst ADHD.
you kept looking to like the side, and I was like,
Yeah.
are you looking at my like knee? Are you looking at the recorder? And you kept looking, and then I was like, oh, I heard the. It's
Yeah.
because of the fucking
sounded-
frozen thing.
Yeah, it
because it's
sounded like a
melting.
fucking hamster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was melting and making going. And then I also got distracted because you told me that it was gonna be like every 20 minutes that I have, and I looked at your watch and see if I could see the time.
No, it's on me. Don't even think about it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but I get distracted, bro.
You do. I
Yeah,
shouldn't have.
I get so distracted, bro. Dude. It's me for sure.
Yeah.
But
Therapy, work.
yeah, therapy. Yeah, but work too because you don't want to get angry. Because every day if you get angry, then it's affecting your work and shit. You know what I mean?
That's so true.
Yeah. What about you? Have you talked about it on the pod?
I have.
Oh, okay.
I have.
Okay.
Stop moving the table.
Sorry.
You just move the chair. Why do you keep doing that?
I don't know.
I'm like, before we know, we're gonna be off camera.
Your mic is this far.
You know, it's like
I'm over here.
A day later, hey Jason, we can't use any of the footage. We can't even see you because you moved yourself off.
Sorry.
Yeah, you keep moving. No,
Very unprofessional.
This
This is my first podcast ever, so I'm just doing my best.
This is not your first podcast.
Oh, okay.
Don't lie to me.
Huh?
This is not your first.
No, it's not. I'm sorry.
There you go.
I lied. I was just trying to.
I'm angry now. You brought up my old anger.
Oh no.
Now,
What did
passive
you,
aggressive.
What did you do when you were like?
How do you know the punch in the wall things and then just like
Then why the fuck you ask me, bro? Now I'm angry.
dude, I'm angry that you are angry about me getting angry and not being honest about it.
What? That was too many words.
It was a lot of words. I got lost halfway through. I was trying to do like the thing, but
Yeah.
I I've talked about it on the podcast before, but I just wanted to,
Showcase my anger.
basically, because the people that listen here,
Right.
my people, my community,
Yeah.
they know a little too much about me.
Yeah.
Like, wait, I feel like they know me better than I know myself.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that you. I don't know if it's overshare because to me, I try to share as much as you do. Like you were telling me a cum story earlier,
Yeah.
and I was eating, and then you just describing this color and the texture of the cum, and I was fine with it. But
Yeah.
I noticed that because that's some shit that I would do.
Yeah.
That other people would be like, dude, this is not the time and place. But I'm like, it's not like you're eating it. Like so,
Yeah, you're not eating the actual.
you're not eating the
cum.
actual thing, and then I have to respect, and then I'm like, no, Jason, not everybody's like a savage like you, so you have to respect other people and how they are, But I am like you in that sense that I overshare, and I appreciate that about you, because every time we meet, you'll say a thing, and then I'm like, oh, that's really nice. This guy's like an open. I was gonna say open book, but I was trying to think of another thing, like a open cabinet.
I thought you were gonna say open casket.
What?
Well, you want me to die?
No, man.
It's because I'm Korean. Huh?
That's really dark, dude.
I know it is.
That's really dark.
I know. No, but that's why I like hanging around you because you're very like transparent, like
Like a condom. Sorry.
thin,
Sorry.
bearskin condom, half the thickness. Because we trying to feel some more shit here. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, might as well use your hand.
Yeah. Sorry.
But
Transparent.
yeah, transparent. Okay, now I'm fucking thinking of like the fucking how I busted in a condom. I was looking at it. I'm like, wow, there's more this time. I did. Yeah.
Dude, I every time I look at a condom, like sorry, sidebar.
Yeah.
Every time I look at a condom, I'm like, this can't be healthy for our penis too, because you know how they give you a little room on top,
The
like
reservoir
little
tip.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
reservoir.
yeah.
I'm like, you think this is how much I'm gonna come, bro? Like this little bit, I know it expands, but the thing is like it's so tight that it's like so I feel like every time I come, it's like going out and fucking rushing back into my dick.
Yeah.
And fucking up my tube, bro.
Yeah. It's like like when you vacuum seal steak with the blood.
What?
The steak blood, you know?
I was gonna
and you
yes
vacuum
and it.
seal it.
Yeah.
So it's like that.
Yeah, and then you.
But your dick is vacuum sealed with your own jizz.
Exactly. Okay, but you were saying transparent.
Oh yeah. Like even at the last show, that I saw you at, you were just talking. Like you're like, dude, like I'm scared. Like you're very honest about how you feel in the moment. Like,
no. Most comics are like, they're like, oh, fuck it, I'm nervous. Am I wrong? I could be wrong.
Not to the level where you're at. It's not like you say anything extra. It's just when you say it, it's very authentic and genuine. Like you can see it on your face too when you say it. Versus somebody else, like another comedian might try to keep like the stoicism on their face, make it look kind of a little bit more expressionless to kind of keep that like that idea of what a man's supposed to be like when they, you know what I mean, instead of just straight up showing completely like with internally, externally, and with the words like physically as well. Dude, I'm scared. You know, like that. Like
you felt that?
Genuinely. Yeah, I felt it, and I appreciated it.
Yeah,
and that made me think when people talk like that, I think they're more brave.
I'm not scared.
Now I think you're a pussy. Now you're the bravest guy. There you go. I want to see more of that right there.
A fucking roller coaster.
I know.
Now you're more brave. Now you're a bitch. There it is. Now I think I'm the crazy one. Now you gotta do that. Now I'm like the maestro of fucking toxicity. Yeah.
Toxic emotions. You know.
Now you're being a real human being.
Now you'll be a human being right there. Now you're being a human being. Were you always like that? Were you always able to do that? Wait,
what?
Oh, I thought you told me I had something.
No, I have a little bit of allergy, so I'm just like wiping it with my shirt a little bit.
You want a napkin?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Is that, that's why you wear tie-dye shirts.
So they can't see my snot?
Just the same way that I wear the checkered pants.
Exactly.
So they can't see my pee-pee dribbles.
Pee-pee dribbles down the thing.
Yeah. Were you always like that? Just able to just say like, oh, I'm scared or I'm nervous, like, you know?
That's a good question, man. Yeah. Do you always... How'd you come up with that question just now?
I thought of it.
What?
Do people not ask you these things?
No, but that's a really specific. That's like one level deeper. Because could you always was be able to be transparent? Like that's because nobody's ever asked me that. Have anybody asked you that before? No, exactly. That was a specific question. So take it. I don't. You know what it is? It's just because like I hated work.
Yeah.
All the time, and because I work, it doesn't matter if you're a server. It doesn't matter. It's just customer. If you're in a customer service, you always have to put up like just like it's work. You know, you have to be the character that you gotta be. And I hate it. And that's like most of my day. And I hated that. It doesn't matter if it's like networking or whatever. I'm still working through it. I actually was talking to my therapist about it, But outside, that's all I want to be, is to be transparent because it's so much easier and it's freeing. And I love to be free because growing up in Taiwan, growing up with Taiwan and how my family were raising me, is just really like really confined and like locked in emotionally, and mentally, emotionally. And so all I want to be is to be transparent. Is that how you are too? I feel like because that's how you are too, because you overshare, and I feel like you're pretty transparent too. I mean, I'll have moments like you that I would try to like, be a man, like because you were telling me the jizz story earlier, and you would like try to be a man about, and I'll have those times for sure, but it never feels good. I don't want to feel like that.
It doesn't feel good because then I grew up the same way as you. So then what we're doing is we are going back to when we were a kid, and instead of our family putting confines around us, it's we're doing it to ourselves, right?
Yeah.
And actually, you just reminded me of what I just wrote this morning, which ties in 100% to this. Because you know what I realized? I realized the past, like, I feel like for a few weeks, I just wasn't enjoying I feel like the past couple of weeks, I just was not... I was feeling kind of weird and I couldn't figure out why, but I realized as I was journaling.
Yeah.
As I was journaling. I finally got to, after like 45 minutes of writing shit down, I was like, oh my God. I need to stop trying to act so cool.
In your journal? Oh, like
stop trying to act cool.
Oh, in life or in your journal?
In life.
Oh, okay.
In life. And even the journal, actually. The way I was like kind of changing the way I would write and think, because I was like, it's like I started to build up these weird defense mechanisms to not allow myself to get as real with me for whatever. I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
I think to build some kind of image of myself. But the way I got to that was because I really just want to get so good at stand up, man. I wrote, what do your
fuck
friends
yeah, bro.
what do your friends find funny about you, right?
Yeah.
And then I wrote, and this is a thing that comics talk about, but then I was like, hold on, let me do the opposite of that. And that I haven't heard this one.
Yeah.
What do you think people want to see from you on stage?
You asked yourself that question?
I did. I wrote it down here. What do I think that the audience wants to see from me?
And you ask yourself that because you want to please the audience more or like your crowd more? What's the purpose of you asking that question?
The purpose of me asking that question is, well, they say to even find your voice or whatever, it's like just be who you are off stage, on stage. So, right, then I would write, what do I do with my friends? What do I do with this, that? But then there's times that I do find myself people pleasing.
Yeah.
The audience at times.
Yeah.
And then sometimes putting on a caricature of who I think I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
To like be, whoever the fuck I think I'm supposed to be. Like a little bit of maybe Bill Burr, a little bit of Patrice O'Neal, a little bit of Bobby Lee. Who knows, right? And then there's times it's just 100% me. So, you don't try to do that, but you get, it's like...
You get influence.
You get influence.
Yeah.
So then I wrote, what do I think people want to see?
Yeah.
And then I just went, I said like smart, clever jokes, serious, cool guy antics like Chappelle, like censored material, masculine, sexy person, closed off, cool guy. Everything led to like, trying to be this image of like this badass, which when I'm with my friends or like even when we're like talking and fucking around, when we're at shows, just joking.
Yeah.
There is no like, what's up, bro? Yeah. It's none of that.
Yeah.
But then sometimes on stage, I like switch to that mode.
Yeah.
And that's when it lets it, oh my God, I've been trying to be cool in like so many aspects of my life because I've been very insecure lately.
Yeah.
For whatever fucking reason. So then that made me, I finally figured out why for weeks I've been feeling off. And it's because of that. I was changing myself to like be portrayed in a certain way.
But you know what? Like when earlier, going on what you were saying about, you just trying to be who you are off stage, on stage.
Yeah.
That's like everybody wants to do that. But the thing is like off stage, I'm so ADHD and I'm so like, cause sometimes my brain just shuts down and I'll ask like a random thing or whatever. Like I just get tired and I just go, you know what? You take the fucking, no, but I want to use it sometimes.
I know, then put it on the floor.
All right.
Cause the camera.
Oh, is it blocking my beautiful face?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That's the right side. This left side is the perfect side, right?
Okay.
The right side is the side
it's
with
not
the.
good. Is a retarded one.
Your right side, cause it's facing me, makes me feel better about myself. So.
Oh man.
Yeah. That's right.
Am I brave?
You're so brave right now. You're so brave right now.
Okay. What was it called? That was a good roast, man. Because it was like you raised it. But was it? Yeah, because I was saying, because it like I can't do this. I can't stutter, and I'm like okay with me stuttering or like, or whatever. Like when I'm just with my friends or whatever. But on stage, you kind of have to have a coherent. You could have like a little bit of goofiness here and there that isn't a joke because you're just being you. Mm-hmm. But like you do have to have a coherent set or else majority of people are like, what the fuck is this even?
Well, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So you are not exactly who you are, but you are like a part of who you can construct, I think. I don't know if that makes sense. So I think I try to allow myself that leeway of that.
I'm gonna join you with the thing. But I agree with you on that. I just meant in terms of just, sometimes when I'm up there, I do the stoic face. Like, but then like trying to be a little too cool. Just like, what's up, guys? Sometimes that's what I mean.
I feel that too.
Yeah.
I do that too. That or like even sometimes I feel I'm talking too loud. I'm like, why am I talking so loud? Why am I yelling at these people?
Yeah.
But the thing is like, you kind of have to adjust to the energy of the because you're different with depends on who you're with. Like you're a different person if you're with your mom or with your sister or with your best friend or with like a cashier, right?
Very true. You slightly
adjust to
you like deviate slightly from the standard, but you are still you.
Exactly. Yeah. But I know what you mean, that the too cool thing or whatever the thing. And I think that's like, that's a great topic because when if you feel like you're losing the crowd, do you like not let them know, or do you address it? Because it's hard, because sometimes you go to the show that pay you money, like, or a lot of money, you have the pressure to be like, well, I got to put up a facade or image to show them like, hey, I'm a professional. Regardless of how the show do, I am a professional. So do you go like, oh, I'm bombing? Then when the people who's paying me is like, why is he bombing? And he just addressed that he's bombing. Like I would want to address it all the time. Like, oh, I'm not doing well, because I don't, like, it makes it so I don't care and they don't care. It's like, oh yeah, he's just a human. But I don't know, sometimes it's hard to, because there's like other, and it ties back to earlier what we were saying that I wanted to talk about is when can you just always be yourself? Like at work, you can't do that. You can't just cry when you want to. You can't just like, you know what I mean, say a thing whenever you want to. Like if a customer is giving you shit, you can be like, oh, fuck off. Even though that's what you're thinking, or like the less aggressive version of that.
I think it's more of just like feeling that you want to be seen in like a different way more than what you really are. Like, of course, you have to act a certain way at work, right? Depending on where you work. Yeah. Like there are certain rules to abide by, but there's still, I'm talking more in terms of in life, outside of work, with people, friends, dating, stand up, you know? Because you are right about the whole stand-up thing. Like, yeah, like we do need to be professional. We do have to have our sets. You know, we do need to do what we got to do. But then at the same time, it's like sometimes the audience can really see through the bullshit.
Oh, for
and
sure.
And they just kind of want to see, you know, like I bombed at a black show. Like it was like in the Inglewood, right? Because I was trying to appease to them, you know. I was trying to be like the cool Asian guy or whatever. Like I felt really insecure, so I felt like I had to, you know. And then after like 4 minutes of bombing, then I just kind of stood there and I stared at them all, and I was like, you know what? You guys want me to leave, but I'm gonna stand up here with courage. And when I said that,
that's funny. Yeah.
That was me being real for the first time in that fucking whole set. Yeah. And then they started laughing. Yeah. And I started to win them. Yeah. But then somebody took me out. The host took me off because I was bombing so hard. But at least you know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know, just like, what I mean is mainly just going back to stop trying to act so cool, like cooler than you are. To me, that's what I mean. Like, like, yeah, whatever, dude. You know? Does that make sense? Yeah. That's what I mean.
Okay. That's great, man. Hell yeah. I'm gonna think about that too. If I ever catch myself doing that, I'm gonna try not to do that too. Yeah.
Yeah, that got deep, dude. That got deep.
I think it's deep. Yeah. I don't think it's not deep if you say that got deep.
I just like to say it because like people are listening, so I just say it, that's deep. And they're like, yeah, I guess that was deep. Because the way you and I talk, since we like share a lot, it's pretty normal to us. Yeah. But to other people that don't do that often, then they're like, dude, these guys are so deep. But for us, I think it's just because we have less of a filter on that. Yeah. So we're just like, nah, it's just.
You're so fucking professional and smart, man. You like look at other, you know what I mean? Like look at the audience, thinking about what they're thinking about, you know, at the same time that we're trying to do a pod. You're just making sure that the listeners are like, you're letting them know like, hey, I'm here for you, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a warm blanket.
Here's a warm blanket.
Or a crack.
And some water.
Or both. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, man.
What were we talking about just now?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember what we're talking about. I'm just going with the flow of this energy. I'm just riding it, just fucking the smooth. I feel like we're wakeboarding. Before we were surfing. Yeah. Now we're wakeboarding on the fucking shore, just kicking it, just.
Bro, let me ask you something.
Sure.
So when because in conversations a lot of the times, like right now, if you didn't do the wakeboard thing, I just wouldn't know what to say.
Yeah.
Like, and then now I have to like fucking. If it was on stage, I have to fucking, because I like to just be lazy and be like, you know what, let's just have a pause and let's just let this guy figure it out. It's his podcast.
Yeah.
Right? But the thing is, when I was on stage, you got to like think of a thing, and it's just a stupid question. Like if I have to really think, I'll be like it'll be something super random, or I'll have to tie back to a thing that you said. Mm-hmm. But it's like, but you don't have that. I know you don't have that because you're pretty like smooth with things, and then, you know, you have a linear thought. You're pretty... You know, but I don't, and it gets stuck a lot of the times. Like I get stuck and I just go, well, fucking here's the commercial break that has no commercial, and I just stare at the other person. That shit happens. That shit happens to me a lot.
Yeah. But
how do you not hit that? Is the thing. I don't want to hit that, but it just does that sometimes.
How do you not just blank out and stare?
Yeah, dude. Because like we'll finish a topic.
Yeah.
Or like as we're talking about one topic, I would be like, oh fuck this. It's running out. Like if we, for example, if we talk about Home Depot and there's only, we already talked about 15 minutes on Home Depot. You gonna talk more about Home Depot? You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh man, like we're running out of this topic. What do I say next? And then people are just, Jason, just be in the moment. And I'll be in the moment. Yeah. And then he'll be like, yeah, and plants in Home Depot, huh? And then we'll just stare at each other like, all right, yeah. What are you eating later? Like that, or just some fucking. Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean, and I'm very aware of the energies with that, because normally when it gets to that point where I could feel it like that, I'd be like, hey, yeah. But I was like, you know what? I want to feel this. I want to feel this. And then I felt it, and then when I feel things like that, it turns into visuals for me. So I literally was equating that energy to like chill wakeboarding. So I decided to share that and ride the energy so that it's like, because I knew you were waiting for me because it's my podcast. I get it. Right? You're like, you lead, Michael. You lead.
No, that wasn't the thing. It's just I get lazy, bro. Fuck, I'm such a lazy fuck.
I know, but but the lazy still equals to Michael. Go ahead. And I know that, so I was just like, you know what? Let's both just kind of stare at each other for a little bit, because I can do that too. I like doing that.
No, you don't like doing that.
I do like doing that.
Throwing it back to on my court is like, all right, if you want to stare, let's fucking stare.
Yeah. No, it was just like together, like synergy, like Venom.
Oh, okay.
Like Brock and Venom symbiote, like synergy. Not like a you wanna.
Oh, yeah.
No, not like that. Whoa, no, not like that. Not like that at all. Just like a unification.
Yeah.
North and South Korea finally together.
Fuck yeah.
We just got rid of the militarized John. So what?
Why is there an Indian guy?
Why do you keep making my impressions sound like other people?
That's not Korean.
She's a Korean. I don't sound Indian. Indian's like, what are you?
Play that. You play that back. That was Indian.
Guys, you listen to that again and you fucking let us know. Was that Indian? I don't fucking think so. What's a Taiwanese accent?
I honestly, okay, this is a real thing. Like okay. So I did Taiwanese accent when I started stand-up comedy, and people shitted on me for doing accents. So I just stopped doing accents. And that's the whole thing. But I stopped doing the accents, and then I forgot how to do accents. Because all I liked to do when I was growing up is to imitate others. Like I'll intimate like my grandfather, my dad, or whoever the fucks. But after people start shitting on me for doing accents, I stopped doing it because people were like, oh, you don't have jokes. All you do is accents. And then I just stopped doing it to prove others wrong. But at the same time, I got to learn how to not do the accents. And
you don't have to bank on it. So it's pros and cons.
Yeah, I don't have to bank on it. But I forgot how to do it, even though I want to do it now.
Because now it could add on to it.
Yeah, now we could add on to it. Yeah. Now I want to do it. And I can't do a specific Taiwanese accent. And I want to. I'll have to listen to like a Taiwanese drama and get it.
Yeah. But now you have to intentionally put effort into it versus before it was more natural.
More natural.
You were having fun with it. You weren't second guessing it.
Yes, bro.
That's when the
best things come out.
Impressions come out the best, right? When you think about it too much, then it's just like it just comes out weird.
It comes out weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Who would tell you that? Who would say that? Like, oh, you bank on the accents.
You know, the other comics.
Were they Asian?
No.
Exactly. It's always the non-Asian ones that say that shit. Because you know why? Because they don't got culture.
He let that. They don't got culture.
Yeah. You can't imitate anybody.
But you know what's crazy is that people...
Even when there's truth to what they said to a certain point. But anyways, continue.
Yeah, it is true to a certain point. Like, Italians, when they imitate their family, it's an Italian accent. It's stronger. And so it's like, if you're black and you imitate another black person or their family, you do have an urban accent. And... and an Asian is the same thing, but when we do it, it's like, oh, it's hacky or whatever. But any other culture is also doing it. Even though if you're American, white American, you still do a Southern accent, you do an East Coast accent,
and nobody will say Boston that's hacky.
Accent. Yeah, and nobody say that's hacky.
You know why I say it's hacky for Asians? It's because now we're talking on some deep shit. It's because I'm thinking it's been used in such a hacky way by white people in Hollywood and all the movies, hero, or like white people playing Asians, like just very hacky, that it's become this thing to where it's like not even our thing anymore. It's theirs. Right. So they're saying you're hacky because you're depending on it. Right. Even though they were depending on that hacky fake Asian accent to make their movies and TV shows funnier. Right. Right. Yeah. So who the fuck are they to say that? Yeah. Right.
Yeah. But and also another thing was I'm not equipped enough to talk about this, but this is just how I feel. So I just wanted to say it like you can't. I know it's different cultures and it holds different weight, but you could just say chink anytime. Like even if it is in context of like somebody else saying it, you could say chink, but you can't say the N-word. You know what I mean? Like not even.
I see it all the time on. A lot of non-Asians be saying chink all the time.
Yeah, but I guess I don't know if that hurts more than because I know it like black people's history holds more weight just because of
with the N-word for sure.
Yeah, with the N-word. Yeah, so yeah, but that's another thing. But with the accent too is a thing. So yeah, comedy. Do you do accents in your stand-up? Have you said it on the pod?
I
just don't want you to repeat a thing.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah,
I don't want you. But you have?
I don't remember. It might have been like a while ago. Who cares? We'll just talk about it. We'll talk about it. Okay, whatever. I did, and then a little bit for like 1 or 2 jokes, and then I just wanted to know if I was funny without it.
Yeah. Oh, same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially because I was seeing all these other Asians do super hacky shit. Yeah. And I was like, you know, I'm just gonna, But then, I don't know.
And also the people I admire and respect that is an Asian comic, they don't really do the accents. They'll do it sometimes, maybe, but the people that I like really liked, and I'm like, oh man, I want to aspire to be like more like that. They don't really do it. But sometimes we forget, like when we're having fun doing accents, that's like really fun, and we like to do it.
Or just impressions, even.
Yeah, impressions.
Just impressions. Yeah. I was doing impressions all the time. I like rarely do it on stage, like almost never.
Are we the same comedian?
I think we might be. We also both don't like loud noise. Remember we were doing our last show? Yeah. We were both outside of the bar because it was like this like packed bar show. Yeah. And then and then it's just you and me and like a few other people, like, but that they're not. We don't know who the fuck they were. And then you're just like, you don't like loud noises, huh? Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I don't. And then we connected on that because it's overwhelming, right? The stimulus is just too much.
Too much, yeah. Like, it's just a lot of people too. Yeah. And in a small space, it's like. Before, I never cared, though. Like, when I was 15, 16, 17, I never cared about, like, a small space or, like, going to raves and shit. I fucking loved it, man. Like, nobody cared. And this music is really loud and it's, like, great. I'm like, the louder, the better. But, but I do remember I had a muffler for my car.
Rice Rocket?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
And it just because my friend did it, and I was like, dude, I don't want to be cool, dude.
I want to hear.
I want people to know
wherever I'm fucking. If I'm going to the fucking market, I want these motherfuckers to know I'm going to the goddamn market.
I'm getting fucking groceries, dude. They better know.
Yeah.
But then, like after 3-4 months of doing it, I'm like, dude, this is loud as fuck.
Yeah.
And I took it off.
You know when I think a car is really badass?
Why?
When you can't fucking hear it. That's why I think hybrids or like Teslas are fucking cool.
Yeah.
I just don't want people to know when I'm on the way or when I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I just feel so like sneaky.
Yeah. You like to be sneaky? Oh.
I just like to get in and out of places.
Okay.
Like, I don't know.
Do you say bye to everybody before you leave a party?
You know what's funny? I used to love doing that all the fucking time. Mm-hmm. Like if there's like 50 people, I would literally go to up to as many people. Twice, yeah.
I said bye to you, hey, this time, but for real though. Hey, later, man, and do it again.
Yeah, I'm doing this a second time because I fucking love you. No, but now I just kind of want to get in and get out. And actually, I was thinking, am I becoming introverted now? Like energy wise, I like being alone more. I like way smaller hangouts, like group wise, and I don't know, man. And then I started thinking, was I always more introverted, but I just trained myself to be like a super people person to prove to myself that I'm not a shy bitch anymore to the point where I convinced myself I was extroverted. There's a whole thing that's been happening the last couple of days of me thinking about this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were introverted when you were a kid.
I was just very, very shy. So you could be extroverted and shy. So that's what I thought I was.
Oh,
I think I am.
Or you're introverted and forcing yourself to be outgoing. That's another.
I don't know anymore. Now that I'm thinking, is that what I really am? Is my baseline actually more introverted? And did I just teach myself to be so fucking extroverted that I think I'm extroverted? I don't know. I'm now.
Well, people could change. Maybe you change. Maybe you were very extroverted.
But I do like people though.
Yeah.
But I hate them at the same time.
Yeah. What do you hate about them most?
When they're fake.
Yeah.
I hate going through the motions of performative bullshit. I hate acting like we're supposed to be like, oh, hey, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, you do you like this too? Yeah, what do you do? Oh, that's cool. I'm like, neither one of us are enjoying this conversation. I know you'd rather talk about fucking coming in girls' buttholes and shit. You don't want to talk about this dumb shit. Shut the fuck up.
We're really similar in that way.
Yeah.
I think one, because it's boring to talk about weather.
Boring as fuck.
So boring. And two is just like, we're not connecting. So then what are we doing? Yeah. Like there's no connection and it's boring.
Yeah.
And it kind of tells me who you are. Like you want to do it like that. But also, I don't know. Like that's another thing. Like maybe that's how you are to begin with, to slowly open up like a flower. Do you know what I mean? Maybe that's how people kind of test how you are and then open up. I don't know how to go about it.
Or that's just them thinking that that's how they're supposed to act with people, because that's what adults are supposed to be, because that's the rules of society. I think it's a little bit of that mixed with like shyness and fear of, expressing who they are and what they really want to like say and do. But it drives me crazy. But then at the same time, I think we have to remind ourselves that what we do, everything banks on putting it out there and being ourselves. So it drives us even more crazy when other people don't do that, I think. But also I don't like fake shit. I don't like it. Yeah. Yeah.
I asked my therapist, I said the pretty similar thing. I go like, well, in some circumstances you have to be not fake, but just maybe exaggerate or make the effort to be, a little more, just saying just the boring stuff, like networking or whatever, networking event or whatever the thing is. And she briefly was saying that it was you could be the character you need to be for work, but because I haven't talked to her yet, but I really wanted to know that how could it make it a little easier on me, and how can I change my mindset to see it maybe differently than how we see it now, or how I see it now, like, oh, that's being fake. Because
you know what I do actually, now you got me thinking. So it's not like I'm immediately black or white, like, oh, this person just being fake or this person just being real. It's not like just like that.
Yeah.
But there are the in-betweens. There are also what I like to do is I like to, if I can kind of tell that they're being a little shy, or they might be open to going beyond whatever this kind of facade thing that's going on right now.
Right.
I'll address how I'm feeling or kind of what I think is going on.
Yeah.
So I'll sometimes be like, man, it kind of feels like we're really just kind of going through the motions, a little bit, just kind of a little bit, right? Like just, damn, sometimes I just want to talk about I just want to go, I want to skip the small talk. I just want to get straight to like what makes you fucking angry? I'll just say that or something. And they're like, and they're like, maybe I can be more open to this guy, because this guy just like jumped the gun with something.
But what if you were in a situation where you're like talking to your boss or your manager, somebody that you just have a working relationship with?
Oh yeah.
Then I think that's difficult for me, because then I don't know how if I jump the gun, and then, because we want to be real, like most people hate their bosses, and you can't say fuck you and like I don't like you. So if you be straight up with them, then you lose your job.
100%.
And I think most people feel that way, that they don't like their boss or their manager, but you can't say that. So I don't know how to navigate that better. You know what I mean?
I mean, what do you want to do?
I want to
in a work scenario. Like, what are you trying to do in a work scenario with the people? What do you prefer?
I prefer like if my boss was just as open. Like we don't have to be friends, but like if you feel that they have an energy of like I'm better than you and you work for me, like that ego thing. If you feel the ego, like I don't know if I could just break that down and be like, that's bullshit. Like stop doing that thing.
Oh yeah, no, that wouldn't work. That
wouldn't work. Yeah. So that like you kind of gotta just be a bitch.
Yeah, there's some people where in that like in a case like that where it's egotistical, like this guy just wants to dominate everybody. You can't. There's only so much you can do. But I think in other scenarios, maybe they're just kind of jaded and cold-hearted and insecure, so or from past being burned in the past or something like that. And then I think if we just keep being friendly and cool, because I've been in situations where they were able to like warm up a bit.
Yeah, but what about this? What about if for example, like a comedy scenario where, like the producer is giving you work. Yeah. Right. And obviously they're thinking, you produce shows before, like if comics is like, hey man, what, like book me or whatever. And everybody just wants something from you. Yeah. So to them, like if you're the producer, you're like, well, I don't even know if this person's genuine or this person just wants something from me. But some producer likes the attention and likes like having their dick sucked. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And some producers, so you know what I'm saying? Like in that sense, I don't even know how to
with producers
go about doing it. Yeah.
Just being friends with producers?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But what were you saying earlier that I brought up the producer? Because that dynamic, it is different than if it's just like a work boss. You know what I mean?
Stand-up comedy producers versus work boss is different.
Yeah. So
it is very different.
Yeah. So I don't know how to like make it, and because I've run into situations where like I do want to be friends with it. Like I really think they're fun to be around, and I think that would be good friends. But then they would get like, oh, are you just doing this because, like, yeah? Because there were like one time a friend, the producer was like, "Are we friends?"
Oh, they asked you?
Yeah, they asked me, and I was like, "No, man, we're not friends." Like as a joke.
And
yeah.
And you said a stone face, just joking around. Like,
no, we were on the phone.
Oh, you on the phone? Then he couldn't even tell.
Yeah, he couldn't even tell. But like to him, I was really comfortable with just saying whatever the thing is, and then, but he has trust issues too, so he didn't believe me. He's like, and he brought it back so many times. Like after a year, he'd be like, "Yeah, you said we weren't friends," and then he was like booking really big comics. He's like, "Are we friends now? Now do you want to be friends?" And I'm like, "See, this is a weird dynamic." Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. No, there's an extra level of paranoia that I actually decided to take a break from producing shows and stuff, because it's just like
it's too much. It's a lot of energy.
It's a lot of, and then people change, like they just flip on you.
Oh, for sure.
And then people come out of nowhere, like from the woodwork, just acting like they want to be your friend, or they'll tell you put me on.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, and during that time, I felt like everybody wanted something from me, because they kind of did.
Yeah,
they were acting very different. And now that I'm chilling on it, I see a immediate change of just like, oh, it's Mike. Hey, what's up, Mike?
Yeah.
Instead of Mike the producer.
Yeah.
Right. So if somebody's been producing shows for a long time,
their mental will get fucked up too.
Exactly, as a compound effect. So that guy, when you were joking, what he wanted to hear was you just being not joking and just saying, "No, we are friends."
Yeah, but I didn't know that.
Yeah,
but because I produced shows before too, and I felt the same way. That's why I could never produce shows, because you're fucking with so many relationships. Yeah, not fucking with like ruining them, but like just so many relationships are involved in producing a show. And I was having like 5-6 comics on one show. But yeah, that's why I give a lot of respect to producers, because it takes a lot of mental energy and discipline to and yeah, obviously hard work to produce it.
Yeah, I don't do that stuff anymore. Dude, I run on like high levels of anxiety and paranoia to begin with. So like that's just
why are you so paranoid?
I don't know.
Okay.
I was always kind of like that. Yeah, it is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm not like that paranoid, but like I do have thoughts, and I just talk myself out of it. I'm like, nah, it's not really like that. Like I'm better at that. But before, I'd be like, everybody's out to get me.
Yeah.
But not really anymore. So.
Oh, okay, that's really nice.
Yeah, it's just kind of how it is.
When people like give me like a good thing, are you good on time?
Yeah.
What a
You don't
good
have to worry about it.
Okay, cool.
Dude, trust me. I'm like 70 plus episodes in. I know.
Oh, you're a
how to do it.
professional. No wonder, bro.
I'm a one-man team, baby.
Fuck, man, you're a professional. But when I get something nice from somebody, I always doubt their intentions.
Oh, you think they want something from you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They want something from me, or are they doing it out of their good intentions? Like if they're doing it because they want to be nice or because they're getting something out of it for doing that. I always think that, and it's a bad habit, but I don't know. Maybe it is also a good habit to protect yourself. I don't know, because I do the same thing. Like sometimes I do a thing that I don't want to do, just like the networking thing. I'm being nice, but I don't want to be nice to benefit myself. Mm-hmm. So maybe you could be nice to me later, whatever the thing is.
Which is what everybody kind of has to do to a certain point, right? Then it goes back to what you're saying. Your point of, yeah, we can't be like real all the fucking time in every scenario.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
Otherwise,
true.
then we're just going to burn our own fucking bridges just because we feel emotion.
Yeah.
Or some type of way.
Yeah. So it's a hard balance when people are more emotional, which I am. Hard balance to, like, when can I be this? What's the best thing? You know?
Yeah. And then you mix that in with, I got to be the funny guy on stage.
Yeah.
And then you look through the world in a lens of like comedy, and then you start to get detached from like your other emotions, and you have to go back to like wind down, like what do I really feel? You know, just always like stepping forward with comedy, stepping back a bit, stepping forward, stepping back. It's like
Yeah.
It's this whole fucking thing, man. I don't know. It's really fucking hot in here. Are you hot?
I was a little hotter than right now, but right now I feel okay.
I get hot so fucking easily. So like, yeah.
Would you prefer hot? Really? Like, would you prefer? Do you know Celsius? You don't know Celsius. Would you prefer 100 or like 25 or like 0? Actually, 0. Like snowing.
Like inside.
Yeah, inside.
But
the
I can
house.
still be inside.
Inside the house.
No. I mean, it's outside that hot, but we can control the stuff inside. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather have it be 0 outside.
Really? But then if you go outside, you gotta
For
wear
podcast.
shit though, bro.
I'd rather do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I fucking hate the sun. It drains my energy to the max.
fuck.
It's kryptonite to me, man.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay, I want to talk about the Taiwan thing. So you were born in Taiwan?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you came here how old?
15.
You came here 15.
Yeah, I'm 30 now.
Okay, and you came here 15 with your family because your family just wanted to move to America for like better opportunities, or what happened?
Yeah, my dad sent me, my mom and dad sent me to a military school in 8th grade. I came with my best friend at the time.
Yeah.
We're not best friends anymore.
They never last.
They don't?
No.
Oh, man.
Sorry. Seasonal.
I felt like I was at a fucking car rental just now. that was so cold. They don't last. Sorry. But yeah, so I came. Wait, what was that? I wanted to say a thing and I forgot the thing. Your comedy
I fucking
distracted
brainwashed
me.
you, yeah.
Fuck, man.
I triggered your ADHD. I'm too good with that.
Triggered. Do you have ADHD as well? But you also are pretty on track with things, though.
I am, and I'm not at the same time. I am, and I'm not at the same time.
Fucking, dude. This is. I want to be like that too.
What, in limbo?
No, because you are and you're not at the same time. That's really nice. Like you could still focus when you want to. You're like a Jedi. Focus.
Yeah.
When you want to.
Do you really feel?
But don't need a focus when you don't want to.
Do you really feel like that? Do you really feel out of control with the focus?
Yeah, I do feel.
Like legitimately, you really feel.
When you told me that, whatever the thing is that you comedy, it really like that thing.
Yeah.
It really distracted me.
The little cooler thing went.
Yeah, I tried to block it out, and I couldn't block it out.
Oh, because you looked at it like I think about 2 to 3 times. So after the first time, you just couldn't be like, "Oh, that's what that is," and move on. You were hyper focused.
No,
I did see that on your eyes. I did see.
Yeah,
that.
well, I don't have to be hyper focused, but when I hear it, I go, oh, it sounds like my head is already like, oh, it sounds like a squirrel. Oh, it's just an ice pack. And then now I got to focus back on what I'm saying.
And does it take time to go back to being able to focus?
It does. That's what I'm saying. It does.
I see.
And it's really hard for me to like get the fucking wheels going again.
Got it.
And it's a motherfucker. I don't like it. That's why I was like envious of what you could do. Like, because you could just like jump out real quick and come back into focus. Like, if we jump back, I don't even know what we're supposed to talk about. I know we went from the fucking when you were talking about when I came over.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how we got here, but I like this thing.
Yeah, I like this. No, I just go with the flow with it. It doesn't have to be like some fucking. You know. Yeah. Dang,
So
you really? Oh shit.
What?
No, I'm a little bit more interested in this. So
What? I always had the ADHD thing though. Like, this is why I sold drugs when I was younger, and
because you had ADHD.
yeah. Because hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay,
Why.
I hear you. I'm listening.
Direct relation to why ADHD, because the thing is, whatever people, and I didn't know this, I literally just learned it like a couple weeks ago when I YouTube what ADHD is. Like, I watch a bunch of videos and Google stuff, but I'm not a doctor. People were like, is he a doctor? Before I said I'm not a doctor, I think he's a doctor.
Your last name is very doctor-like.
What a stupid guy.
Dr. Cheny.
Dr. Cheny. Yeah. But what I hate, if you have ADHD, like bad ADHD, what you hate, what you dislike, what an average person dislike, you would hate it with all your energy. Like, it's just harder for you. Like, for example, doing dishes and I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to like make it easier. But like, if somebody's like, oh, I don't like doing dishes. Yeah, nobody does. Just get over it. But for a person who have ADHD, like bad, they're like, I really fucking hate it. Cause it's like, it's not efficient. And it's like, I don't know why this is not benefiting. Why? Like, if I was to be single, it's not benefiting anything. And if I were to be single, I know it's such a small thing, but that's just, imagine that thing, but in a broader scale with everything. It could be talking to a person. It could be work.
But I'm still a little confused about the dishes thing. I don't get it. What does it have to do with ADHD?
Okay, but it comes with ADHD. This is
because it's boring.
A symptom.
Because it's boring?
Because it's boring.
Oh, okay.
Because it's so boring that you got fucking... And because it's boring, and also... I don't... Maybe I'm more on the spectrum... Because in ADHD, there's spectrum too. Like, some people are just like super fun. So to me, it's not just boring. It's like, it's not... I'll think like, oh, it's not benefiting my life. I could... If I was single, I would definitely just use paper plates and plastic forks. Because why wouldn't I do that? I just throw it away. Like, why would I fucking do dishes? Like, I would think, all I want to do is to be the most efficient in the things that I don't like. Like, I hate brushing my teeth, and I told my therapist this, and then she's like, well, you have to change the narrative. And then I try to be better at that. But that's the thing. Like, if you have ADHD, then that's one of the things that comes with. So if you do dishes, I will hate it a lot more than you do, but I'm trying to be better at it right now.
Is that an ADHD thing, or is that more of a... Because it just sounds more of...
like I'm a piece of shit.
No. It just kind of sounds like what like a businessman would do. Like somebody who's busy with his own business. He might... Like, I have a friend who has his own business, and he pays people to do his laundry because he just fucking hates it. It's a waste of time in his eyes, and he does other shit. Yeah. So I don't know if is that really an ADHD thing?
Maybe. I don't know, but that's a good point that you brought up. Like, maybe you're just trying to be efficient, but when you're not making the amount of money that your friend is making, you're like, well, this is ADHD. It has to be. This is not a business move.
Or what if it's just what if it's more of, maybe I'm just lazy?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm just lazy, but it bleeds to everything though. I'm a lazy fuck. I am a lazy fuck.
Give me more examples, because I think the dishes thing is like a really horrible example. Because
well, brushing my teeth is another thing.
Okay, well, explain that. What like?
Well, it's the same thing. Like, I've been doing it for 30 fucking years, and I got to do it again tonight. I got to do it again every night. I got to do it. But the thing is, let me tell you something. I haven't missed one day of brushing my teeth for like the past. I water floss, and then I brush my teeth. But when I'm on the road, I'll floss and I'll brush my teeth. It doesn't matter how drunk, I'll yak and I'll brush my teeth.
Wow.
Because I don't want to, I want to lose my teeth. But the thing is, I just fucking hate it, because it's like, why can everybody just not brush their teeth and have okay teeth? Is like evolution haven't figured this out? we could live to 120 and you got to brush your fucking teeth.
Isn't that like a sick way to live? Like humans can live a long time, but if we don't maintain our shit, then
so maintenance. I hate maintenance. Maintenance on every level. Car, relationships.
And you're married?
Yeah, and I'm married. Yeah, and
it's work. It's work.
Yeah. But I do it.
I don't like that either, to be honest.
Maintenance
for a lot of shit, especially relationships. Yeah, I hate it. That's why I'm single. It's just so much work. I have enough shit on my mind. I don't know.
Yeah, but one good thing about with my wife is because
out of many things.
Huh?
Out of many things.
Well, there's only one.
I'm helping you out.
I know you said no. Yeah,
he's joking, Mrs. Cheny.
I'm not joking. No, I'm kidding. No, she doesn't mind. We've been there for 14 years.
She knows you. She knows you.
Yeah, she knows me. Yeah. But well, one thing is just like just all the nice benefits that comes with it is overcome it, and it makes me want to do it. Like it makes me want to do the work. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because of the return on the investment, ROI. It's great. So
efficient.
So that's why you do it. Yeah, efficient. Exactly.
Efficiency.
Yeah. But that's it though.
Okay.
What about you? Do you have any like things in the day, like dishes or whatever the thing is that's like really that during the day? Because I'm jealous of your focus and also like going and then back. And then it seems like if I was like you, I think I'd be more successful, but I'm not. Like have that like...
I don't know, man. I mean, I think you're doing pretty fucking well. You're doing all these like big clubs. I'm not doing any of these clubs.
No, shit. I mean like successful as in like...
in general?
In general, like have that mindset. I just feel like I'm not comparing you to me. I'm just saying if I had that mindset.
I see.
Yeah. Do you... It seems like you're... Sorry, go ahead.
What does it seem like? No, I want to hear that. It seems like what?
No, it seems like you're like like when you...
Your ADHD kicked in. It's just like, or you felt the bomb breeze.
No. This is literally just me, like, because my brain, it's been working for 60 minutes now, right?
Yeah.
It's 60. This is going on.
60.
Yeah, 80. And my brain is just a little fatigued.
Oh yeah.
And I just shut down for about 5 seconds. No, but it seems like you're very like you'd be really good at any situation because you're like good with interacting with other human beings.
I've heard that before, like things along those lines.
Yeah. But you said you were shy before, so did it take practice or it just came natural after you came out of the shell?
It took like a decade of work.
A decade of work. Oh my God.
I would be, dude, if you talk to me even 6 years ago, I might be sweating right now from nervousness and fear. Yeah.
But 6 years ago, that's not that long ago. So what was like a big turning point? Because is there one? Because I feel like you're really good at
well, I can do a quick bullet point of the main events that happened. Okay, so I don't get too into it.
Okay.
I was like 20, and this is when things started to kind of push things forward. I started to get into pickup, like pickup artistry, like picking up chicks, because girls weren't coming to me because I'm not like a Brad Pitt looking guy. So, and I was sick of being a virgin, so I just started cold approaching women to get over that fear, and then that helped me. And then from there, I kept doing that, and then joining clubs on my own, like cultural clubs or just like school clubs, and just going to more places alone to feel all that anxiety, to get used to it, and to learn how to socialize, force myself to learn. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm gonna stand there like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And then from there, just like the dating thing helped a lot. Dating a bunch of random girls and just having to talk to them, and because most guys' biggest fear is rejection from women. And then,
so 6 years ago.
No, more than 6 years ago.
Yeah, but from 6 years ago to now, what was like so did you just keep practicing during the 6 years? Whatever that you're doing.
The stand-up stuff. A big one was. This is a big one. I practiced saying whatever thought I had in my head in like regular situations, to where they would look at me and be like,
What the fuck?
Why would you say that?
Yeah, but you tone it back. Or did you not tone it back?
I toned it back in certain scenarios,
Uh-huh.
but I kind of like to test it. So I would just say things like I was taking a bunch of ecstasy like when I was younger, and then I was still virgin, so I jack off, but my dick wasn't working, so I just wanted to like. I remember on Google they said guys have a G spot in the butthole, so I saw a pot of Vaseline, I stuck my pinky in it, and I shoved it up my ass 3 times, and I was like, this is kind of gay, and I jumped off.
But
and I'll
was it
say that
good?
I know that what.
Was it good?
No, it wasn't good.
Oh, okay.
It felt very weird. It didn't feel nice at all. But that did happen, right? So
Yeah.
that was when I was like 18. And I told her I just started sharing shit that I was afraid to share, and then I just started to kind of that helped me even more than anything, to be honest.
Oh wait, because a lot of like your when you're interacting, just fuck around bits is the like jizz bits, right? Was that something that you were afraid of to share before?
Yeah, I mean it's not a lot of it, but like
some of it.
That was what I started with, to realize, oh, I can push the limits.
Oh, okay, I see.
And then I would just start sharing just like other stuff, just
okay.
you know,
Got it.
that people wouldn't normally share.
Yeah.
And that's what made me more comfortable with myself. So I doubled down on that type of oversharing aspect. That gave me the courage, because I knew this guy might be better looking, this guy might have a better job, whatever, but I can say almost anything.
Yeah.
And that was before stand-up.
Oh, okay.
And that's what led me to the stand-up shit.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
What?
You're like,
What?
how much longer?
No, I'm
Because you want to
thinking.
move. Are you thinking?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
thinking about what to say next, and sometimes I look. Sometimes I look at your face or like anybody's face, like
Yeah.
they'll be saying things, and I forgot that I've checked out.
Oh yeah, no, that's what it feels
No,
like. Because you're leaned in. You're leaned in.
No,
like,
can I?
this is what you look like. You got like super like in beyond my like your
not on
area,
purpose.
and you went like this, and you just went like that.
Bro,
Like
let me
you're
tell you
gonna
something.
interrogate me before you fucking assassinate me or
Bro,
execute me.
Let me tell you something right now.
Okay.
Is when sometimes I have to be focused in an important
Oh, is that
situation.
is that your way of getting back into the moment?
No, not at all.
Then what was that?
No,
That's you thinking?
No, that's me checking out and forgot that I checked out.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
swear.
That's what I'm saying. No, but I could tell. I was like, this guy's not fucking here right now.
Yeah. Okay. And I didn't do it on purpose, and it's really bad. Like even in
I think it's actually funny.
podcast, but it's not. People would take offense to it. A lot of people, but it's not. I didn't do it on purpose. And even if I'm looking at your face and I checked out, and I'll forget I'm checked out, but I want to focus so bad, but I just.
Then you look like you're
out.
mad dogging, or like you look like you have a resting asshole face when you do that.
Yeah.
Because this is what you look like. You go this, and you go like. Like that, like this is got to think of a
Bro,
fucking
that's
no,
the
but
thing. How do I
I
focus?
know,
I know I gotta practice.
So like,
I gotta practice.
I don't think a person because like we
I
know each
appreciate
other
that.
and we're
I appreciate
comedians,
that.
we know.
Yeah.
But I can understand other people. They would be like, this guy's a fucking asshole.
Asshole, yeah, for sure.
Fucking asshole with the faux hawk and muscles and the tie-dye
Bro,
shirt,
yeah,
trying to
it's
flex
so
and
bad.
shit. Right, that's what they would think.
And
I would think that if
right.
I was like 6 years ago, very insecure,
Yeah.
I would be like, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy in his marriage. Because I'm single. He's flexing his marriage on me. He's flexing his marriage on me. That's why.
The grass is greener on the other side always. I don't have the freedom like you do. But the thing is like, no, I don't have the freedom like you do.
Yeah.
But like,
I have too much freedom. It fucking sucks. It does. Sometimes when you have too much freedom, it sucks. It does. I'm like, what do I fucking do right now?
you do whatever you want, bro.
No.
You could work. You could fucking
No, but
do
you,
anything. You
No,
can
but
go
here's
to
the thing.
Disneyland on your own whenever.
But with who?
With yourself or with anybody. That's the thing. You could choose anybody. You could choose your friend. That's a guy.
No, I would never do that. Disneyland to me, if it's with one other person, is strictly romantic, and I have to like them enough to do that.
What is that special for you? Wow. That's
Well,
really
it's special
nice.
because it's expensive,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and it is special.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's really nice, man. Disneyland. Do you go out with guy friends a lot? Because I feel like these days you just. I'm like answering for you. You don't need to be here. It's just me.
Yeah. Everybody,
No,
my name's just Cheny.
Yeah. No, but it feels like a lot of the times, because because a lot of the times like you go out with people, I don't know, I'm just guessing, but it's like work related or like comedy related, right?
Yeah.
Not really. When's the last time you went out with somebody, and how often do you with like your girlfriend just hanging out, like not in comedy, maybe just like when's the last time?
Dude, honestly, man, not often.
Yeah, like 4 times a year.
So I don't know, dude. Like fucking. I mean, even when I saw you at the show, it was because well, I mean, I like watching comedy, but I wanted to support you, and just I like being around comedy, but it still is kind of in a way it's quote unquote work related because it's what we do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So after that, I hung out a little bit, but it was only because I happened to be in the area for comedy. It wasn't like I wasn't there for. Like a friend met me there.
Yeah, but it wasn't specifically for him doing things with him.
It's because I was at the show.
Yeah. That's another thing. Like when you say like, "Oh, I'm here to support you," because this happens so often. Like if you on a good show or whatever that people know about, like comics will hit you up and be like, "Hey man, can I come to support you and support the show?"
Well, you already know I was on the show before. So
no, oh yeah, for sure. But I'm saying like,
but they do that. They do that.
Yeah,
and then they say, "Hey, if you can kind of like." Introduce me to this person.
Yeah, but not even. No, they wouldn't even. But
few
that's what
people
they
say
want.
that. Yeah, few people say that, but most people, it's implied underneath
it's implied.
that.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
And then it bothers me.
Then it bothers me too. Why don't you just fucking ask, bro?
Just be straight up.
Yeah, just be straight up and ask. Why you fucking imply the thing? And now I'm like, what else are you implying in other things? And that
then you look for it in all conversations.
Then you look for it. Exactly. So it's like, the fuck is that? And I hate that shit.
Me too.
Any hoosers. Sorry, yeah. Sorry. But how do I, I'm going to ask my therapist, but I'm going to remember.
No, ask me. What is it?
No, I'm going to remember because, no, like, how to like focus more, but it's like, you got to practice. And it's like, dude, sometimes you'll be saying things and it's not even like I lose my focus, but it's just, I'll focus on the wrong shit. I'll focus like on the words like so intently. And I just think of weird things and I'm like, I'm not even in the conversation.
Yeah. No, that's what I struggled with a lot of times. I just got better at it because I forced myself to like really work on it.
On the focus?
Do you know how? Do you know? Dude, I still lose focus, but but
you could come back.
I can come back quicker. You know how? I stare harder into the person's eyes. As soon as I realize that, like I'm looking.
What do you mean you stare harder at the person? That doesn't help.
You look like you were trying to do it for a second too.
Yeah, I was.
And then I was like, I'm not your wife. Yeah. No, but it's like when I'm talking to the person, or no, when they're talking to me, and then I catch myself when I'm looking at their face, and I realize I'm not even like seeing their face, but I'm looking at their face. Then I focus harder on like. Because when you space out, it gets kind of blurry. Like you're looking, but you're not looking. Kind of like...
I don't get like that. I could stare your face, focus,
and see it cleared.
Think of clear face.
Yeah.
And then fucking think about some like weird random shit.
Well, I'll do that, and then I'll really think about what are they saying, and then I'll try to feel what's going on, like the energy.
Bro, you know what dynamic. I learned from you today?
What?
Is the feeling, the energy, and dynamic.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for real. Like that's really important.
Mm.
And I learned that from you today. I'm really glad.
That brings me back to where I need to be.
Oh, fuck, man.
And that's part of addressing within me what's going on. Like earlier, when we're just kind of staring at each other for a second.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're like wakeboarding.
Yeah.
That was me going with whatever the energy was right there and then being very present with it and accepting it. Because before, I would have been like, it's awkward right now. The energy was high before. Now it's lower. I have to bring it back high. If I don't bring it back high, that means we're not having a good time. That means that we're not doing what we're supposed to fucking do. And that means we're not actually friends because we don't really get along as well as I thought we would get along because there was a moment of awkwardness. Oh my God, what do I fucking say now? Well, you know, but I didn't do that. I was just like, no. Feel that. Don't demonize it.
Yeah.
And then imagine the positive. What would it feel like? Oh, dude, it feels like we were surfing earlier with a big wave. And now we're just wakeboarding.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Right? The energy thing is a big thing.
Yeah.
That helps to focus and all the other shit.
Yeah. I really enjoy that, man.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
What? Are you a watch guy?
I only have 4 different kinds of the same cheap ass watch. Digital watch.
But a lot of people wear that for style. Did you always have good style?
No, I don't. Good style, dog. I wear a plain t-shirt in like 5 different colors.
Yeah.
And then 3 different color solid jeans. And then 2 different types of Converse, black and gray. I have the same outfit all the time.
We're the fucking same guy, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're the same.
Because to me, that's efficient. And I'm thinking about it. And once in a while, I have like a nice little different color shirt because most of my shit's neutral.
Crazy.
And I feel crazy. And I'm like, this doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm trying too hard to show that I'm a happy guy.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
Well, he shaved it. Oh, he looks like a fucking asshole. But if he wears a Will Ferrell elf shirt with a thumbs up on it, he's a happy guy. I actually have a shirt. I was like, should I bring that to a stand-up show? Yeah. But then I think ahead strategically. They're gonna stare at that shirt the whole time. They're gonna either like me more because they like the movie, or they're gonna hate me more because they fucking hate Will Ferrell, or maybe they just hate Elf.
Yeah.
Because they think that's Will Ferrell's worst movie.
Oh my god.
Right. I think about these things all the time.
That's very. That's a lot.
It's meta, dude.
I think about. I think a lot of the things like were really similar. I said that for the third time during the pod already, but I really do feel it because all I did was have AAA shirts and Dickies and 2 pairs of Converse.
I used to only wear AAA shirts.
Yeah,
because Pro Club the sleeves flare out too far.
I don't even know about.
It's from you buy it from T-shirt Warehouse, right?
I forgot where the thing is.
Okay, wherever. It's there's the AAA shirts was the ones I only wore for years, but then now we're Uniqlo. Because they fit perfectly and they're more breathable and they're more comfortable. Nice. You should look into Uniqlo.
I did wear it, but then it doesn't fit me because my shoulders are broad and handsome.
So you made me feel bad right there. Okay. All right. Because that's my genetically that's my weak spot. I have the worst shoulders.
No, you don't.
I had a guy at the gym come up to me like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. He came up to me, this old guy, and he said, "Oh, you trying to break the glass?" He came up to me. He just looked at me. And he said, "You need to work on your shoulders," and then walked off. And I never forgot that.
Dude, what a fucking dick, bro.
He was like a 50-year-old white guy.
Small dick.
Maybe.
He probably got ED.
But he was right though, because my arms were gigantic back then compared to my body, and then my shoulders were just fucking weak. And they're not. I have to work on them. I do.
You don't have to work on it. You do.
I have to.
Okay, no, because the shoulders is a thing. I have smaller shoulders in my arms too, but it's just it's wider is what I'm saying. Like a swimmer, like it's wider.
You have broad shoulders though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So a lot of the Uniqlo doesn't fit me because it's
it's for guys with small shoulders like me.
That's no, but you're not saying that you have smaller shoulders like this, like width-wise. You're saying that you have smaller muscle, right, on the shoulder.
I don't have the delt part popping out. Not like it's harder for me to build.
Yeah, so that's not. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying the length of the shoulder. So you
can't fit it.
No, because the line on the shoulder will come up all the way here, and it's not comfortable.
Okay, see, I don't have problems like that because I have narrow ass shoulders. Okay, that's what I'm saying. No. You have,
but I don't like tight shirts. Like I could wear like extra large, but another thing is that one has spandex in it.
Yeah,
and
you don't like
have a little bit of polyester, and I don't like it. I like all cotton. Like this is for breathable room. No, it doesn't. No, I just like the feeling of cotton. I don't know why.
I don't think this is polyester. This is like 100% supina, Japanese.
Shit. Okay.
Cotton, like a special cotton.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's comfortable. That's why I don't like wearing a AAA anymore because it's too.
AAA is a little rougher.
It's fucking rough as shit.
But it's cotton though. It's full cotton. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
It's cheap cotton.
Yeah, it's cheap cotton. Yeah, but I think I like cheap cotton.
It's the alleyway cotton.
Yeah.
You want a little bit of chafing on that nip?
No. I don't know what it is, bro. I like cotton. Yeah, I just like cotton, bro. I don't know what it is. I like larger. I like to be comfortable. Length and like, bro, before I had this, like if my shirt goes above my like belt buckle, then I get really self-conscious. I'm
about your sexual orientation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I go, they're going to see my small penis.
Yeah. Because for some reason it's close to your belly button.
Yeah.
Is that how high you're fucking?
No, I'm kidding.
My dick root is actually on the belly button.
The belly button, yeah. Yes. So then if they see my penis, that's a lawsuit.
That's exactly. And if they're under 18 and they see your penis on accident, it's you harass them.
That's a gift. No, I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
I was just joking.
You were joking. He was joking.
He was joking. He was joking.
We were joking.
No, because I was just trying to yes and it, man.
You did yes and it.
I was trying to do your improv.
Okay.
You trying to manipulate me, bro? With your fucking tricks, man?
Yeah, man. Oh, don't put that there.
Okay.
Yeah. because it ruins the feedback. So
there's no fucking feedback.
No, I mean like when the cell phone's there, it causes feedback.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 죄송합니다. 죄송합니다. All right, so okay, you this is something that fuck, I don't know if I want to talk about this on a podcast or like.
I'm sorry. Just say your thing. Say it. Talk about
you. How long you been doing stand up now again? 8 years? 9 years?
Well, I started 2013 October 23rd.
Okay. So you don't really do open mics that much anymore.
No, if I
because you don't have to.
Not that I don't have to, it's just at this point I don't find it beneficial. I mean, there's more negatives than positive. I know positives, like you can meet other comics and you might find something on stage, but I just, maybe it's laziness too, but I don't need any more confidence to diminish.
This is very interesting. Okay, yeah, because I'm not doing the clubs, or I'm not doing like the shows that you're doing.
Yeah.
So since we're since we are in different stages of stand up, I am curious. When you say negative, what do you mean? Like just the way they just stare, and it's just kind of like diminishing returns. You said diminishing returns.
Diminishing my confidence of the bit, and yeah, that.
Because they're not an actual audience and they don't react in the authentic way that the crowd would.
Yeah,
on the bit. Yeah,
and stand up, you kind of have to know where the beat is, like where the beat of the laugh. But there are a lot of positives, like you get to meet other comics, and also you might find something, you might say something on stage that there are positives. But to me, it's just. Maybe I'm lazy, not lazy. Like I would rather spend time on something else, like writing. And I do that if I don't go to the mic, or spending time with my wife or with my dog, or just taking the time to relax. But I don't really have a lot of time off. I don't give myself a lot of time off, which I should do more because I think it will help me even more. But
if you take time out from stand up, you mean?
Yeah, just
and
like
doing
a day
live
a week.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah, live stuff, like a day a week. To not do it, but I rarely do that too. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not the pride thing, like, because a lot of people are like, oh, you're too good for it. Like, people realize, no, I just, to me, it's not beneficial, not as beneficial that it would. Bro, this is how. Before, when I go to mics, like people will bump me like 3-4 hours, whatever, like that ego thing, and then at one point, because I wasn't going to mics. I didn't want to go to mics because I was like, bro, it goes back to the efficient thing. Like I feel like it was so inefficient that I would just go to a mall and just start asking people if I could do like bits to them. So I'll stay there for like 2 to 3 hours.
Wow.
And then I would like ask people, and I kind of have like a introduction for my thing. So in the beginning I was like, hey, can I do stand up? People like, fuck off, right? But later on I'll be like, hey, excuse me, do you have a couple minutes? I'm actually doing a college project. I'm taking a speech class. I was wondering, they're telling us to write something funny in a joke form. I was wondering if you could just listen to it real quick, and if not, I totally understand. And then if they're like, oh no, we're good, but most of the people will be like, oh yeah, what is it? And then
wow,
and then I'll do my bit, and then it will be really hard sometimes because when you're bombing, like they're really close to your face,
and you can see every just like eyebrow movement and
like,
just
what,
like a vein popping out, like he's fucking angry. He's angry right now.
But yeah, so it's never the fucking pride thing.
Wow. Yeah, I've never heard anybody doing that. Like going to.
It's effective. People should do it, but a lot of people don't feel as comfortable.
I mean, that's what I did with the pickup stuff. I'll go to malls and just try to just talk to girls, just to get comfortable.
Yeah,
you know. So
that's the best way, I think. To work out stuff if you don't have a thing. I would do that now if I really need to work out stuff and nobody's booking me. I'll just do that.
Okay, that makes sense. Instead of seeing the same faces, same jaded comics, or just And
you go out for 3 minutes. You gotta get lit, and then they're not gonna laugh anyways. I could find things with another person. Yeah. Okay. I could be wrong though.
No, but I see the way you think even more now, like in terms of efficiency. So that leads to other solutions for. You take different actions based off of whatever, feeling that you have, whatever conviction you have. right?
Yeah.
So it's not just like fuck open mics. It's just, well, I improve more when I do this. Which is closer to an actual audience. It's like an audience member.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. But then at one point, how many years in did you stop doing the open mics?
No, I would do them now. Like I'll go now if
you don't get booked.
Yeah, if I don't get booked and then I'm feeling okay, like I'm not feeling like too stressed out or too anxious or I have stuff to do at home, then I'll go to one.
But at what point, how many years in were you like feeling that way about the inefficiency of it?
How many years in was I?
Yeah, where you felt that way, where you were really like, all right.
Oh, like 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
2. And I started going like, bro, these people are shitty to me. And I gotta wait 4 hours to do. Sometimes they're like, hey, do 3 minutes. And they'll light me at fucking 1.
Really? Oh, yeah,
I'm doing 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's happened to me too.
4 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be so depressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I just did that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Have you thought about like doing bits to like, just like how you go to malls and just doing bits like that?
Not that, but just when I'm around people or like if there's like a stranger to talk to, I'll just kind of sneak it in.
Yeah.
Right. Or like at work even, you know, I would do that. But when did you start getting, when did things start to change for you to where you started getting like these shows at clubs? And
I think the momentum started building in different stages. Well, the first stage, I think it was like maybe, it was around the 2-year mark that it built a little bit, just because like nobody in San Diego would really book me. And when they book me, they're like really like, they're not nice to me. And at the time I moved to Orange County with my wife, and at the time like nobody wanted to book me around either. And so I just started to drive like from San Diego to LA or San Diego to like IE and doing bar shows, and I just start hitting people up that would book me. And then when people started to see me get booked outside of the San Diego Orange County, then I started to get booked, and they're like, oh, okay, I guess he's okay, because why we get booked at other spots. And so that was like the first stage of like people like that's the first stage of like moving a little bit. Another one was doing festivals. I think is really important. I don't know about now, because now like there's no TikTok or like a big Instagram, YouTube things. I mean, there was YouTube things, but doing stand-up, so back you do like festivals, and that really helped, because decent festivals, they'll have different clubs from across the country, bookers to go and see different talents, and maybe some managers too, or agents. And I did this, I just did all the festivals that I could, which isn't that many, but like 3 or 4 festivals. And I did, before I would chase the laughter, we could talk about that too, but before I chase the laughter, and now I chase something that I want to say, maybe it's not as funny, but I'll do that instead. But before I chase laughter, so I'll try to like crush. It doesn't matter what I would say, like my thing is to crush. And I'll always do decent in competitions which stand-up isn't a competition, but and because I was successful in these small time festivals, I got opportunities to go feature on the road. So then I could break even, and then I could I also got an college agent from the festival. And back then I was like, dude, if I start doing colleges, I've made it. Because when you start doing colleges, they'll pay you like $1,800 per show. And if you do 3 a month, then you don't got to work the rest of your time. You're good. But there's so much things that comes with colleges. But I started doing colleges, so I had the opportunity to do like an hour, because you have to do an hour. Because some contracts, if you go under an hour, they don't have to pay you, or they don't pay you at all. So then you have to do it. And then so I did that. So I got to practice long sets really early on. But I don't know if that really helped. Well, it did, but not in a huge way, because it's like the stuff that you do to college people is really different than like, any other crowd. But that's another thing. And then really what helped the most, like things started to pick up the most, is really just showing up. Because when you show up anywhere, you will meet one person. The fucking host has to know you. And if you go out so fucking much, which I see you do, that's what helps the most. It's not the, the festival, the Asian. If you just show up and you're funny, you're professional, and you're not a dick, that helps the most. Because if you do that for like 5 years, people will start to know you. And if you're not a dick and people would prefer you, and comedian who would refer me to things, people always say like, oh, what helped you most? It's really small things from everybody. Small producers will help me, comics will help me, and yeah. But I ain't shit. I'm not fucking, I don't have a Netflix thing or whatever the thing is, but I just really like doing stand-up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if...
No. You definitely
that's
educated me on the thing that I've been doing more recently. I've been trying to go on more just because I genuinely enjoy it. Like I like being at shows. I like hanging out with comedians because that's where I feel normal. I feel like I'm with my people. Yeah. Right. So it is good to know that, and then the thing that really interests me is the what you said about, because this is where I've been hitting this same thing too, just very recently. The whole not going out of my way just to try to crush for the laugh, chasing the laugh, but doing what I want to do. Now I want to hear a little bit more about that, the whole like journey of that, and the ins and outs.
Well, sometimes it's like really hard to, because like if sometimes you're at a club or someplace or in front of comics that, or like bookers or whatever, but there's so many different situations. Because for example, if you're in a club in the South or whatever, or just some clubs don't care what you're talking about, just make them laugh. Are you making them laugh? Are they having a good time? But some clubs care about what the style of comedy. So like I don't know, it depends like where you're at, but I think Chris Rock said it on some podcast or somewhere. They're like, you could do the things that you want to, but you always have to kind of do the things that you're not as proud of in the whole package, so that people are laughing and you could also say your thing. But yeah, I'm still struggling with putting. I'm still struggling with all of the things, but yeah, because saying if I bomb and say the things I want to say, at least I'm like, well, that's the thing I want to say. If I die tomorrow, I'm okay with the being, that's what I wanted to say yesterday. And it's not just like, oh, I gotta please these people like so much that, and I still bomb. Then that's like 2 times worse, because it's like I didn't say the thing I want to say, so why am I doing it? And then I just make them laugh. I was trying to make them laugh, and they didn't laugh. So what am I even existing for? So at the very least, when I do something that I want to do, then at least you're like, well, I did the thing I want to do.
That makes sense. Kind of going out on your like dying on your own sword type deal. Yeah.
But some people go like, well, you're a comedian, you're supposed to make them laugh, so do the fucking make them laugh thing. But there's so many great comics. For example, I'm not George Carlin, but I'm saying George Carlin, his style isn't like Machine Gun, but people respect him so much for what he does. I'm not comparing me to him at all. I'm just saying, if you look at what he did, it wasn't continuous laughter every second, but he was saying some profound shit
that's memorable too, right?
That's memorable.
That's why people still remember him to this day. Yeah,
exactly.
Versus just random laughs.
Yeah. He wanted to say. So I'm saying that like wherever you want to say, say the things that you want to say.
Yeah, and that's what I've been hitting like big time recently, where I'm just like fucking I don't want to do this anymore, where I'm just like only just like I got to make them just laugh. Yeah. It's like what really matters to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really nice that you found that. And sometimes it hurts less. It still hurts when people don't laugh, but it hurts less when you're saying the shit that you want to say and it's silent. You're like, well, the shit that I want to say, so you must feel something, even if it's not laughs. You felt something because it's genuine from my heart.
Yeah. And I mean, they're paying attention, so that means something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If it was that bad, they'd be like, oh,
yeah,
I don't want to fucking that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how they sound like. Oh, you fucking
you fucking motherfucker.
This motherfucker don't give a fuck. Yeah. How do you feel when people ask you these questions?
What?
Like stand-up questions.
Oh,
is it a hassle sometimes? Like, be honest.
No. Are you feeling like it might be a hassle?
No, I just like to ask.
It's cool. Yeah, it doesn't really. I don't avoid it. But the question that I don't like generic comedy questions like, how'd you start?
Okay. Did I ask?
I'm like, no, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like, because it's like, fuck. Because people ask you how you start, and you're like, God damn it, again with this. Yeah. You gotta say it with no energy and fucking the whole thing, or like I don't know, or like, how's your parents feel about it, or whatever the thing.
Oh yeah, what is it like being Asian, and are they accepting it? Like that's one I heard too many times that I've had to answer so many times. I'm just kind of like, I think if you're both Asian, we already know. Yeah,
you fucking know.
Yeah,
man.
we know, man. We don't have to.
And what is the answer that's going to surprise? If there's like an actual like a cool thing, then I feel like people would tell you the experience with like, oh yeah, my mom said no, but then when she got cancer, then she said yes on the deathbed. Then that's some shit that like a person I feel like would share because it's inspirational and it's on the podcast. But my shit is pretty regular. Yeah,
you just fucking want to do it.
I just was gonna do it, but they didn't like it. I mean, briefly, people were curious. They didn't. They still kind of don't like it, but I really think a part of them trying to accept that this is what I'm gonna do, is because they're like, well, at least he's not selling drugs.
Like before.
Yeah, like before. Yeah, and I was never good at. Yeah, I don't want to do other things. I don't want to.
You weren't good at selling drugs. Is that what you're gonna say?
I was great at selling drugs. Because who doesn't like drugs?
Everybody loves drugs.
Exactly. So who's bad? Who would be so terrible at selling drugs? You just have the drugs and go, would you like some?
Yes, please. Free, even better. So you were saying you like cut yourself off. You said, oh, but I wasn't good at what?
I wasn't good at.
You're just not good at.
No, I wasn't not good at. I just really don't like a job.
Yeah, me too, man.
But if you have like an incentive for the job that I would really appreciate, like comedy, then I'll do things just to do comedy. Yeah, like if you want to go perform at a college, like I don't want to do that, but at least it's comedy. You get to go to fucking, I don't know, butt fuck, wherever's the fuck. Yeah. And you could go have a Waffle House there and stare at
get some anal action in after.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You bring
chocolate chip
pancakes.
Yeah.
You eat it
because there's shit in it.
There's shit in it.
It's not real chocolate.
Exactly.
It's organic.
You eat shit. You have diarrhea. Put the second toothbrush in your asshole. Anal.
I know you did it. I know you did improv.
No, I did, but I was so bad at it.
But we just did the fucking improv thing right now. This fucking shit. Hold on, my bad. We just did the improv thing.
We did?
Even more important question.
Did you have one, or are you thinking about one right now?
I already had it. No, I know it sounds like it, right? Even more. You know when people I've been thinking about this. It's been on my mind for a while. Just past couple of days. It's just
I did that so many times. I can't think of a thing, bro.
No, it's I'm afraid to date and feel things for girls because that means that there's another thing I have to think about that I care about, which could take my time away from what I'm trying to do, and I'm afraid it's gonna hurt me in all this thing, right? You're married. I'm curious because you've been with her overall how many?
Oh, we've been together for 14 years, yeah.
So
the whole time before you even started.
Even before you started, okay. Yeah. So do you feel like...
I thought about this. You could just say it. Yeah, I thought about it. Yeah. But I wouldn't... The thing is like, I was like, oh, would I be more successful if I wasn't in a relationship? I've thought about that before, even when I started. But the thing is like, at this point, because there's so many things that inspire me, like throughout stand-up, we meet so many people, not just audience members, but so many comics that we met. Like, in like any type of job, I don't feel like you get to, not any type, majority of the job, you don't get to like meet this many people. Majority. There's a small percentage of jobs that you meet everybody every day. And this is one of them. And I feel like, I met so many people that I know close friends who died and gotten cancer, or like I shook their hand and then the next week they suicide.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stand-up comedians?
Stand-up comedians. Yeah.
Wow.
And so those things really inspire me to like rethink.
Shit.
And it's not like we're super close.
Yeah.
But we did mics, we did bits, and then they're just gone. And to me, that's so crazy that they just die like that. And I think normal jobs don't allow you to like be, not just be acquainted, but a little more have a thing together, and then they die. They're just like not there. And to know this many people, I probably know eight that either had cancer, died, or like suicide, or like just died.
Yeah, that's more than most people. In even up to 30, right? That's age-wise. Like that's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, to me that's a lot. Yeah, and you know them. Like you know these fucks. And to me, that's why like I love my wife, and she does so much for me that and I love to be around her so much that if I die tomorrow, like I think about that all the time. Every time I go out to do a set, I go, would I be happy if I die? Because I'm not spending time with my wife. I think about that and I'm gonna go, yep, like it's time because I need to do a set, or I need to go make this money, or I need to go on the road, because if I don't, she's gonna die or I'm gonna die. So I think about that. And then when I spend time with her, I do still struggle, because sometimes I'm like, man, I feel guilty because I'm not working, because I'm still ambitious and I'm not where I want to be. And sometimes I do think about that, but I go, well, but I also want a relationship. This is something that I want in my life. Like if you go stand up or her, like easy is the easiest thing. Yeah. Obviously stand up is everything to me. Like for sure. Like people who know me knows how much I love stand up, but I wouldn't give anything up for family or her. Like it's not close. It's not like, oh, let me think about it. Oh, she's a person and she really did a lot for me, and we have a really good relationship. That doesn't mean we don't fight. We fight, but because I don't want to be like, oh, we're perfect, and I love her. I do, but nothing's perfect, and it's work. But yeah, I do think about that, but I wouldn't change it. Yeah, but it's a good, and it also gives you material sometimes, and you have somebody to support you. Yeah, but I do think for sure I've thought about if I'm like single. I don't know if that's what you're asking, but yeah, if I'm single, I'm like, fuck, man, maybe I would be more successful to do it. But I'm like, well, I always wanted a family. Like I always wanted like a wife that, like a best friend. So that's important to me.
Yeah, because I was talking to my other friend he's 44, okay, and he's been pursuing, like he's been doing the whole acting thing, and he's been on some shows and things like that.
Yeah,
and he was on my podcast recently, and he was saying that he before he thought sacrifice it all, blood in, blood out for your fucking dreams, and then he said, I don't know if I feel that way anymore, man. Like I love my fiance. He just got engaged and stuff, and he's like, I don't know anymore. I don't know if that's the way to think. I don't know. Because I'm at that stage where I'm like, well, I kept telling myself this or nothing.
Yeah.
Like nobody else comes above that. No fucking girl, no family, no nothing. And then it's like,
the greats are like that.
Yeah, but at the same time, how happy are the greats?
Yeah.
Are they actually satisfied in what manner?
Do you want to go to the moon? Do you want to go to Mars? Or do you want to have a family? Well, how happy is Elon Musk? But
oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but because I talk about this with my therapist, and I struggle with that too. Like, do I? Because even if I love my wife, I still feel guilty when I spend time with her sometimes, and that's something that I have to work through. But like Elon Musk is going to Mars, and he has a family too. But nobody knows how happy he is. But my therapist, she's giving me examples of people dying, and a lot of their regrets is not spending enough time with their family. It doesn't matter if it's like a wife or husband or their partner, but it's family that they regret. It doesn't matter how successful they are. That's one of the
top 5 regrets.
Top 5 regrets that came. Yeah. So so that's the thing. Like you're 44-year-old, And I respect that because the greats, they just like Steve Harvey, he just a suitcase, he left their family and then went. And then, but the thing is, he came back and now he get to provide a better life for his family. I feel like you never know though. I don't, if you want to do that, you do that because you maybe have a better life in your perspective than I would. I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but I like what I'm doing now. I'm okay with it if I die right now.
Yeah. And I think that's the most important thing because it's so subjective, right?
It is subjective.
Like success. What the fuck? Just because you have a Netflix special, like what does that mean to everything else in your life?
Yeah.
You know? And that's what I'm thinking about more on top of with the jokes. It's not just what do I care about saying on stage. It's what do I care about?
Yeah.
Like what do I really, even with social media, I'm like, what do I care about putting out there anymore? Like I'm questioning that. I'm like, what do I really want to say? So it's hit that point to where that's why I was interested in asking about this because you're giving a different perspective because it's almost like when we meet people who are like fellow comics, they say the same thing that I feel like everybody else said that like made it or whatever. Like this is all that mattered. Like that's it. But then I look at some of them and I'm like, you guys are fucking miserable, right? So what like. I think it's so there is no set way to do things and it's I like anime, but a lot of them think anime is stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
Am I gonna stop watching fucking anime?
Yeah.
It's just
but you like it, bro.
Yeah, I like it. So I keep watching that shit.
But you can sacrifice it. You can sacrifice the time.
I could sacrifice the time for that. Yeah.
You could not
100%.
I'm saying you could not watch anime and do like your
easily
being an entertainer.
Easily.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
Easily. But then there's other like main things like for you've always wanted a family.
Yeah, I always did.
And you always felt that since you were a kid or what?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I always like a family. Yeah.
Because your family was close or you didn't have that with your family? Because I find it goes. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Like my dad, my parents always said family really matters. I didn't live with my parents till I was in 5th grade.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Yeah. But my dad always told me family
matters. Now, goodbye. I'm leaving.
Yeah, just remember that. Don't do it like how I'm doing.
You know what my dad said? He said, respect your mom. And then he talked shit to her. He did that.
Yeah.
So our dads were very hypocritical, huh?
Yeah, very hypocritical.
Yeah, it's like, what's the message here? I don't know what the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that because, I don't know, man. I just always like a unity, like somebody that you could share your things with and be yourself. And
yeah, I like that too.
I like to share, man.
Yeah.
I'm a sharer.
Yeah.
I like to share. Like if you, I never understood that. Like if you eat something and I want to give it to you and I want you to like it because I want you to feel what I feel. And that makes me happy. But if I eat the thing and if my wife's not there, it's not as good. Like I still enjoy it, but the small part of me is like, fuck, let me just have her have it too. And I want to see her have it.
Yeah.
Because that's
see her response. And then if she goes a little, then that makes it taste even better for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It really, I know it's like cheesy as fuck, but that's really how I feel.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I have that deep inside of me too, because that's the one thing I miss about like a relationship, that. But then this like side of me where I'm afraid of intimacy at the same time. I'm afraid of getting too hurt. Involved and then hurt in that manner again because it's been like a couple years. But that's a nice thing that I deeply do want. On top, I want to share these things too. Yeah. So I'm that's what I'm questioning. I'm like. Is me being like, oh, I gotta wait till like I'm at the right perfect place to be able to date somebody so I could where I can be like the man I'm supposed to be but when I look back on it, a big reason why I'm here now is because as roller coaster the last relationship was, she played a big part in me being here because like she like broke all this shit like emotional stuff to where I was like being like a rock, like cold-hearted, and she like battering rammed it down to like force me to like face my own shit, like oh my god, maybe like but that was due to somebody else. Yeah, if it was just me, I don't think I'm 100% certain I wouldn't be doing this. Yeah, which is so it's like I almost forget the people that helped me along the way, and it kind of ties in with people. Yeah. And that's the one thing I'm super extra avoiding now. But you're helping me see even more. It's not just, right? It's interesting. Yeah. Well, maybe they hurt you, but also they made you better too. Yeah. Yeah. It let you be adventurous. But yeah, you really opened my eyes on the whole the whole relationship thing even more, man. Because it's like sometimes we tell ourselves what happiness is and goalposts of success based off of how other people, like our people that we look up to in the industry may talk like. But we have completely different lives. Completely. So the only thing in common we like truly have between us and those guys is we love stand-up.
Yeah.
And there may be a few other tiny things, but out of what, like it's 0.001% in the whole scheme of life and everything.
Yeah.
That's what I've been questioning. And that's what I was kind of afraid of looking into. But
oh, you were afraid to look into that?
a little bit I was. Actually a lot. But now I have no choice because it's been like itching.
A lot because why? Because you just don't want to lose your fucking momentum right now?
Kind of, but the funny thing is the momentum's getting slowed down because I'm not enjoying it as much. Because I'm not looking into that.
Okay, let's talk about it. Like why would you want to like why do you do it? Why do you do stand up?
No, I do love it, but I just feel like if I introduce other variables into it, such as like a woman or other stuff,
that's hard.
I'm telling myself I think that's gonna fuck me up, but then
other people that fucked you up helped you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and it wasn't just a pure like they fucked me up.
Well, you never know though, but I feel like in your heart, if you really want is a family what you want?
It's not a family thing. It's more like I like the intimacy thing. I like being able to text somebody and like sharing things. I like that aspect. I like the growing that thing and like the friend things.
But do you love it enough to do the work?
That's a good question.
Like if you don't love it enough to do the work, then you could sacrifice not having it.
I don't think I love it enough to do that. Maybe it's also because I haven't found somebody that I found worthy of that.
Yeah. But it also takes time though. It also takes like not just like a couple months, sometimes a couple years to find like, oh my God, like I can't believe this is the person that she evolved into and we evolved together and now I would do anything for it. But every year it adds though. So you can't be like, yeah, but I don't know. It's hard, dude.
Do you know what I do with every single girl that I feel like a remote chance of this could be maybe a little bit of like a dating thing, like we could continue?
Break up.
I break down.
I'll break down.
I break down. Not crying, but I break down like the faults in them and how that could hurt what I'm trying to do, even if it hasn't even come up. Like I look for one little thing, like oh, this person struggles with like anxiety issues.
Yeah, this is gonna fuck me up.
Is it gonna fuck me up? Because even if they're working on it, even if they like go to therapy and all that shit, I'm already thinking of the worst case scenario, how it's gonna fuck me up. And I already deal with anxiety. I have to deal with it myself. And if I introduce this person, is it gonna have a compound effect? Even though I enjoy being around them, because even though I enjoy being around them, we haven't known each other long enough for me to really see exactly who this person is. Because even though I've known this person for a while now, we haven't dated long enough. Because you need at least 90 days of dating to know who this person really is. Because 90 days of friendship, 3 years of friendship is very different versus 90 days of dating. Because dating goes from the same pool of intimacy, and that's what brings out the true who they really are, the bad and the good. So who the fuck is this person? You know,
that's
what I think about all the fucking time, and it drives me fucking nuts.
Yeah,
you see you see the shit that
I see. Yeah. I think about a similar thing too, like with friends.
Friends.
Yeah, with just friends or, yeah. But you also gotta count the positive things though.
Yeah. See, I wrote that, and then I was like, no, don't even look at that.
Oh, don't look at that. Just look at the negatives.
But that's not healthy. That's what I'm saying. That's how fearful I am.
Well, that's not. But the thing is, it's not healthy. But the thing is like it doesn't. But you got to make sense of it. That doesn't even make sense because if you don't count the positives, then that doesn't make any sense. You can't. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you go, oh no, I also count the positive. It's just the negative is more. Then I'll be like, all right, you win. Yeah. But it's like you're like, don't even look at that.
You know what's funny? You know what I did on a piece of paper for this one person? I wrote down the negatives because I always have to start with negatives, right?
Scratch the positives.
Not quite, that. But I started writing the positives, and after like 2 of them, I was like, nah, don't do this. And I only looked at the negatives. You see what I'm saying?
You say, nah, don't do this.
Yeah, I was like, nah. So that's not an accurate.
Yeah, it's not accurate.
Yeah,
but you know that though,
and I know that.
Then it doesn't. Then you know that. Then you're just being a little bitch.
I am being a little bitch.
No, but why don't you write out the positive?
Because if I look at the positive,
then you might want.
Then I'm gonna feel it in my heart. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Because let me think if I. You know what? I do that if I'm even with a friend.
Yeah.
I'm like I don't. I do the same thing, but I don't write it out. I just go. Oh, I always look at people's negatives all the time, like immediately, and I go, see, this is exactly why we could never be good friends.
Yeah.
Like this, every single person I do that. Every single person.
Me too.
Because I don't want to get. Because the thing is, like, if I accept you and I love you, now you could hurt me. But I don't need more people to hurt me. My family, dude. There's a lot of people that could hurt me, and my wife could hurt me. So that's enough. I don't need any more people that could hurt me. So I have that problem too, though.
Dude, we're very similar.
Yeah, we're really similar in a lot of ways.
Very, very, very similar. Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, in a lot of ways.
Yeah, that's how I think about with friends too. So I always
Well, I just said that. Why'd you say it after I said that?
Because I wanted to reiterate that just to sound like I said it. Because I did say it after you said it.
Okay, what was your thing?
So that proves even more that we're similar.
You have a train.
Oh, I thought you wanted to give me you fucker.
Oh, my bad.
Because you did the fucking thing.
No, because you did a train thing.
I thought but you did it at like this angle. You didn't do it this.
Oh, I did here first.
No, but you did. And then with that hand, then it went like
maybe
this.
Yeah.
See, watch. This is me.
Maybe
this is clear that you didn't want it.
Yeah.
Then you did it with the other hand.
Yeah.
Watch. Then you did the other hand and it went like this. It looks different, doesn't it?
No, it's your wishful thinking. You're like, I hope it was a 45.
Maybe I'm projecting. Maybe I'm projecting. Huh?
Okay, but
yeah.
But what was the thing? But what was this thing? What was this train?
You did the train.
Motherfucker, you did it first. Play it back.
You did it first.
You did it first, and then I was like, well, what's
we can't play it back. It's fucking goddamn
okay, fine.
recording.
Later, you'll see it.
Yeah.
But,
Jamie, play it back. That's me being Joe Rogan. Jamie's the guy. Yeah. Yeah.
I thought you were pretending like you have another producer.
No, I don't. It's just me. No, but I appreciate you sharing all that because it makes me feel actually a lot better about these thoughts I've been having.
What?
Just the intimacy stuff because I shut that part off constantly. Even when I feel a little something for somebody and we like really vibe and we hang out, as soon as I feel me getting too excited, I fucking crush it. I kill it.
Yeah.
In my heart, like if there's the little inner child that's like, yeah, I want to hold hands with you. I want to hold hands. I'm like, I fucking take like, I'm like a giant. My hand's a giant hand.
Yeah.
Like a size of a skyscraper. Like I'm a skyscraper hand.
Yeah.
And then little boy me, yeah, I like you. And I crush. I palm.
I like
Buddhist
the sound
palm.
effect.
Crush it like hustle. Kung fu hustle.
Yeah, the fucking
Except it's more bloody. My inner child explodes into
dust,
blood, and like bag of blood, mist, red mist.
Blood
mist. Yeah, that's what I do, literally, and that's constantly throughout the day.
Yeah,
almost every day, depending. So I'm gonna work on not doing that as much because I don't think that's so healthy.
No, I don't think that's healthy. But the thing is, like other people not feel the same way that you do. Like, you might be like, man, I really like this person, like this girl or this guy, depending on your sexual gender.
I like girls
and preference. But
you mean all for other people? Yeah.
Yeah, you go like, I fucking love this girl, but then she might just be like, I'm not like that, or like if you just with a friend or whatever, and like I really like this a friend of mine, but he's like we vibe like good, we're always on the same wavelength.
Yeah,
but he's not the type of guy that's like, man, I would have your back.
Loyalty. There's a lack of loyalty.
Loyalty. He wouldn't. But then sometimes it's like, man, it would be nice. But you just gotta appreciate him for
what he is, right? For what they are.
Yeah, you just appreciate who they are.
What place they have in your life.
I try to learn that. And also, we don't have enough time. Like you have the girls that you want to date, and you also have family, and you have a career. And it's like, do you really have time to like?
I don't even hang out with my family. Do you know what I did? I haven't seen my family like for almost 2 years because of the Corona thing.
Well, you said your mom's here.
Yeah, but we do different. I barely see her. Like we don't interact like that. We just, did you eat? Oh yeah, that's it.
Oh.
But with my other family, like the whole hangout with the aunts, whatever, everybody. Mm-hmm. I was only there for like an hour and a half, and I left for a show. And I haven't seen them for 2 years.
Oh, and they're here in Los Angeles?
No, in like Pasadena, but everybody doesn't get together like that.
Yeah.
We get together like that. But because Corona, they didn't get together like that, really. We haven't.
Oh.
But even though part of me wanted to stay, my brain said, if you want to fucking do this, you do this show. But it's like just like a show at like a bar. But I left.
Yeah.
But a part of me, like the like not Mike Kim comedy, but like Michael Chun-Suk Kim was like the shadow of him was back. Like as I opened the door to leave, he was back there looking at me like, dude, what are you fucking doing?
Yeah.
You never see them.
Oh, you got to listen to that.
But I ignored it.
Yeah.
Because that's you see the common denominator. This keeps happening like a thing. Because I think if I do this, it's gonna make me better.
You'll regret it.
That's
if you die, would you? If you die tomorrow, I always use that, but you really have to put yourself in that place. Like, if you die tomorrow, what would you regret? Would you regret not hanging out with your family for an hour and a half, or were you like, I could not do it? Or would you?
I think I'd regret it. Yeah. Do you do that every day?
Not every day, but
how often? Like once in a while, occasionally.
Yeah, just to check in with myself.
I should do that too
because it's important. Because I don't want to regret it. Like, because I really feel like if I'm like don't have my legs or don't have my voice anymore, like, would I? Because a lot of people get hurt like that, and or I can't do certain things. Like, would I regret what I did just now? I don't know. But I try to think like that because it's like, what if I really... Because everybody don't think like bad things could happen to them until it happens to them. And they're like,
so true.
What? I didn't think that. And I just don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, fuck, if I get better, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But it's like, I just want to make sure like, oh, what is another thing that I really want to do if I die? Or if I get hurt? Like
now, before you have to decide because some fucked up thing happened to you, right?
Or miss it, or have the regret.
Yeah, I will admit this though. I would think about it a little bit, and then I would just blow it off by just saying, "Well, I'm willing to lose everything for my dreams."
Yeah.
So when I say that, I believe that, I believed it 100% up until like just very recently. Like I said, I'm starting to. Okay. I almost don't want to look into that because I feel like, is that going to make me weak? But I am going to look into it. I am going to look into it.
No,
now.
Wait. So is that going to make you weak? That's for sure a thing. I looked into that.
Oh, like, you did look into it?
Yeah, I did look into the... Yeah. Would that make you weak? But you will find the things that you actually like that you actually really care about when you look into that. Because what is your dream? What is your dream? Like, if money isn't a thing, like, you could do anything, what is your dream?
Fucking traveling everywhere, doing stand-up comedy, like filling the place, and with my friends. Like, I would love to fucking, like, if you and I and like a couple other friends I really like were just fucking doing a show, like the way when I saw you at the Improv with like Rex Navarrete, except not Rex, but just like us and other people we like that's like, and we all fucking crush it. That's like my dream, because I don't want to just do it alone. Like, I want to fucking crush it with like people I like. You know what I mean?
Is that's
not it? No, but the other side of that is building this podcast to where I get like hundreds of thousands of listeners like a month, so I can connect even more with my with the audience. Have like this community going where everybody kind of like that are like outcasts feel like they got people that they can meet, because I always felt like the outcast, so I feel like a lot of people can resonate with me because that's how I was, and like that's all that, and then just like and
so let's just say
stuff too.
Okay, let's just say you're the biggest, you're Joe Rogan now, so you're like Mike Kim now. Okay, and what else?
I don't like acting. I like acting. As much as I'm doing comedy, I like dramatic acting.
You like dramatic?
I love dramatic acting, like more than comedic acting, I think, to be honest. Yeah.
You love it.
I don't do it in enough of it. I like don't really do it anymore because I feel like I have to push hard for the comedy stuff because that's what kind of got my name out there, and I feel like I'm supposed to do it that way, and then the other stuff will come along.
Why did you say supposed to?
Because.
But do you enjoy doing it?
Doing what?
Like acting.
I do, but I just don't do enough of it. Like actual acting, not just like the corny,
acting.
Not the corny like
actual
skits.
Acting. You enjoy it?
I love that shit.
You love it more than stand up?
No, because stand up is more instantaneous. I got to control a lot more things, and it's more like I got to connect directly right away. I got to see, the audience, and then it's intimate. Versus the acting thing is like you don't have that immediately. But I like that because I can express myself and feel different parts of me. because it's acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you like acting for acting, being another character?
Expression. Being another, kind of being another character, but like expressing still my own feelings through the vessel of another character in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then adding to the story. I like the cohesion of it.
Bro,
like,
if you love it, you should produce it. And since like you're so good with like putting things together, organizing, you should fucking do it, man.
I mean, I shot my own short film a few years ago because nobody put me on. So I fucking wrote it, directed it, shot it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Edited it.
Yeah.
You know, so that's another thing I've been thinking about too.
To do more of?
Just kind of doing the things I like really want to do on top of the other stuff. Because I think I just been kind of putting myself into a box of this is the blueprint of the way, the only thing you can do to make the things happen.
Yeah.
And I think I'm wrong. Talking to you even more about it, so you're questioning me. Because other people haven't really asked me like that to make me think more about it. Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay. Well, you were saying that it might fuck you up if you even... Because I think it's within all of us, like, if I question it... Because I did that too. I was like, anything for my dream. I did that for several years. I did that for like 2-3 years. Yeah, in the beginning, I was like, fuck it, this is it.
Like willing to sacrifice like the family stuff, all that stuff. Yeah,
bro, I was like on the road like 3 weeks out of the month.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Damn, that's a long time, dude.
I was so depressed.
Shit.
If you
so you were away from your wife 3 weeks out of the month. So you only started 1 week out of the month.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. This one time, I was on shift for like 3 weeks straight, but I was talking to, and even doing colleges, that shit is so draining, like on your soul.
Because you're not allowed to be you 100%.
Not allowed to be you, and you're driving like 8 hours to a show. Yeah. And then you check in, you do the show, and nobody knows you. Nobody. You're so lonely, and you're saying like this weird. You're doing a weird set, and then you gotta check out, and then drive another 8 hours into like a weird town. Because if you never done it, you don't need to do it. But if you've done it, you do, bro. That it's like a crazy feeling. Like there's another comic, J.R. De Guzman. He's hilarious. And when he's on the road, he'll call me, and I know exactly how he feels. He always calls me because because we all thought, oh, if we do colleges, we're done. But yeah, I sacrifice that too, and that's why I'm not doing that anymore. Because I was talking to my family about it. Maybe I was talking to my sister about it. I'm like, if you never gone to the extreme of like giving up everything, you're not doing enough. I feel like you need to hit the extreme and then tone it back and go, oh yeah, this is not what I want at all. But you can't say this is not what I want when you never even done it. You gotta hit the extreme. I mean, I may be wrong, but that's just how I feel. Because if you don't hit the extreme, then how do you know you're balanced? You gotta do the extreme of both ends to like find your balance.
What you want and what you don't want.
Yeah. So I think that's great, dude, that you're fucking finding that and at least questioning it and hitting the extremes.
Yeah, because I haven't done that specifically.
No, but whatever you're doing.
But my version of that,
your version
before,
of that.
Especially before like me getting out of that relationship was because like I would do the background acting thing, working like 12, 14 hours a day, and then get 3.5 hours, 4 hours of sleep, and then push then do mics, like 8 to 10 mics a week. Yeah. Whatever, you know, and then that was my whole life. Like I didn't hang out. I felt guilty hanging out with my family. I felt guilty hanging out with the girlfriend. Yeah. And then you know, I pushed her to break up because I was like, you're fucking making me weak. Because she saw how exhausted I was, and I wasn't sleeping at all, and I was irritated all the time. And she said, "Baby, maybe you should get a little bit of rest." And I went off on her. I'm like, you don't understand what I need to fucking do to make this shit happen. Okay, every day I feel like right. Yeah. Because I was like that right, and then going through that. And so that was my extreme versus like, well, yours was a more professional level of extreme because you were doing actual shows.
No, but it's the same. Whatever extreme that of your extreme, like and then you're like whatever extreme. What I mean by extreme is like wherever a person feels like this is definitely not what I want, and you pull back.
I don't want. That's not what I. I admitted recently. Just so fucking past week, like that is not necessarily me getting better at stand-up. It doesn't mean I'm getting closer or even being happy.
You're not achieving shit.
Yeah, I'm driving 50 to 60 miles overall. Yeah, to do 5 minutes for fucking spending time out there for another 2 hours. Not to mention, I'm doing 10 minutes in 2 hours. Yeah, and then I'm driving like 2 to 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So that's like 4 to 5 hours for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then doing that every single day.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure there's other things that I could do to like, you know, that's the type of stuff. So it's a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, but
Oh yeah, baby.
yeah. Little, yeah. The human side of me is like now, like, all right, let's talk about this, Mike. It's
Yeah.
me, Michael Kim.
Yeah.
Michael Chunzo Kim. Okay, Mike Kim. Let's talk. That's where it's at.
Yeah, but it's also so hard because sometimes, because of social media or even just your own ambition, because some days you just feel different. You're like, fuck, man, I want to do this, I want to do that, just like that jolt of energy, and then you're like, I ain't shit.
Yeah.
What am I even doing? You know, like I don't have anything. Because that bit, like having jokes is so weird. It's like, what do you do? I do jokes.
Yeah.
Like it's not tangible. It's like nothing, you know. But
it's your baby at the same time.
Yeah, it's your baby at the same time. It's like so
Yeah.
weird. Like people are dying, and you're like, "What do you do?" I make funny. What? It's like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? But yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard to balance sometimes.
Yeah. No, but well, you'll see the outcome of me looking into it now, because this is, yeah, you know, you've met me at a time where now that's starting to come up, because this is like I'll be 3 years in like 2 months.
Comedy?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how it evolves from here.
Yeah.
And everything else. You know, and same for me to you. Like I'm very interested and excited to see. Now I know like how your mindset is with, because I just assumed pretty much majority, or if not almost all comics were just, even if I'm married, I don't really give a fuck like that much. But you're the first person I talked to that's like authentically, like genuinely with his heart and soul. Like, no, I will trade the shit. As much as I love stand up, stand up is my soul, but I want to trade that part of my soul for my wife, who is a greater part of my soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the
but that
very
develops,
interesting
though.
take. Yeah.
And also I was, for a long time, I was at one place in time, I was maybe 4 or 5 years ago, maybe my answer was different, because I was so focused in stand up and were willing to give up time. And I never even thought about it. I never even examined it. I just go, nope, this is what it is. You stay home, and then I'm just going to fucking go for it. And that's what I did. And, but the thing is oh, say can you see?
What was that? Did you get emotional? What was that? Is that why you did that?
No, I just, my brain just slowed down a bit. No, but what were
No, you were talking and then you just like stopped.
Yeah, but I forgot what it was. What was it? The wife thing?
The wife.
Like
3 or 4 or 5 years ago, you were want to trade everything.
Yeah, my thing might be different. Like my answer might be different, because I was like focused in the thing, and also I'm like, yeah, maybe I don't really give a fuck, because I didn't examine it. Like I didn't think about it that much. But then you
examined it, and then that's when.
Yeah.
How long did you have to examine it?
I'm still examining it.
Oh yeah, it's a continual thing, right? Yeah. But at least,
I was afraid. What was it? Sorry to interrupt. But what I was afraid to telling other comics, like for like a short time, I was like, fuck, I can't tell anybody that I love my wife, because then they won't respect me and they won't think that I'm working hard enough. But it's like, you don't know that. You don't know how hard I'm working. You don't know that shit. Yeah.
True. Very true.
Yeah, because I feel like for some comics, it's like, but the thing is, the things I did comparing to what other people were doing was way more. Was because I would drive to LA, and from LA, I would drive to, like, if I lived in LA, I would drive to San Diego, and some comics would be like, well, why'd you do that? And I'm like, what do you mean? It's crazy to me that some comics would be like, oh, it's too far. Like, I'll just do a mic here. But there's like, it's valuable stage time there, and they pay you gas money. So it's like,
you're breaking even.
Yeah, you're breaking even.
But the stage time, see, I think the same way as you, because I know people from Orange County that think it's a waste of time to drive to LA. But I'm like, dude, even if you're just doing an open mic, it's very different the energy and all that. So you learn.
You're working on shit.
You're working on shit in a different area versus just with your fucking friends and the people and being comfortable. So how are you gonna grow if you're not gonna put yourself in a situation?
What the fuck I'm saying.
And if you're not willing to drive just that, what does that say about how much you want that shit?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, we're the same fucking person, man. Almost.
Interlock. Bam.
Bam.
Peace.
Sorry, Mrs. Cheny.
Peace. Love.
Oh my God, you are a fucking unity. Respect.
Interlock. Bro, why is your hand a little rough?
Because I lift weights, dude.
You need lotion, bro.
Every fucking buddy says that. Every girl I've dated has said you need lotion, and then I don't put it on unless they physically grab my hand. And
so you're a man.
I'm a man. The more fucked up my skin is, the more testosterone I have. Yeah.
You got a good voice.
No. I guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within. You know what's funny? I love songs.
Yeah.
And yet my life is the complete opposite of that. I'm like, fuck that shit. But I sing like, just the two of us. We can make it if we try. I'm like, who am I singing to? Who is that for? But I feel it with my heart and soul, as if I have a lover.
I'm excited to meet your future wife, man. And your future girlfriend.
I'm excited too. Because you guys will get along.
Yeah.
Because we get along.
Yeah. I don't know why when you said, because you guys will get along.
Yeah.
And then in my head, I'm like, exactly. And we're going to have sex.
And we're going to have sex.
What a fucking crazy guy.
And it's going to be like, I wish I could quit you. I always want to make my guests look good. I never want to make them look bad. I care about that. That's my ethics. Huh?
Your guests looking good?
Yeah. Like, I don't want to make them look bad.
How are they, like,
in their minds. In their minds.
Oh, in their mind. But have they told you, like, hey, take this part out?
Yeah. I've had a few people and I take it out. I take out whatever they want.
But is there a point where you're like, man, this part is bad looking for my guests, even though they didn't say anything?
Yeah.
Can you just edit?
I do that.
What? But how do you know the guest isn't like, no, that's a good part?
Because I can tell, trust me, there's like a way. They might say might say it could be me taking out 3 seconds where they say a specific group of people where it could hurt them in the future. Okay. And I'm like, and I rewatch it 5 times and I'm like, this is not going to help them. And I don't tell them about that and I take it out.
Dude, you're so fucking thoughtful, man.
Yeah.
You're a good guy, bro. You're a good guy, bro.
Am I a good guy?
Who?
Yeah, people don't really edit like that, I don't think, huh?
No, but that's really nice, though.
Yeah.
It's quality content in the way that you want to. Who lets you be the good guy? How we become?
What kind of question is that? All right, a quick question, sir. Who let you be the good guy? What the fuck does that mean?
I had a stroke.
Yeah. Very mild.
Who let you get
very mild. He ate a little too many Skittles last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sour Skittles. Who let me be that guy?
Are you a bad guy? Would you say you're a bad guy? Like if Jesus, he asked you a rhetorical question that he wanted you to answer. He asked you a rhetorical question that he wanted you to answer. You go, are you a bad guy? Like he fucking knows, but he wanted to ask you and see what would you say? Are you a bad guy?
I would say that I have the capacity to, if I wanted to, like, which only comes out with people that I deem to be enemies, which is very few people, like people that are go out of their way to like destroy my dreams, hurt my family, or people that I care about. Then I change. Then I become a demon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will do whatever it takes to destroy them. But
wait. What? So, okay, well, what if it's an accident? What if it's an accident? Like somebody, is your imaginary wife.
Okay.
So somebody she's like, car ran into her, and it was an accident. Would you be mad at the driver? No, not that.
Of course I'm gonna be mad.
No, of course.
Oh, you mean am I gonna be going like a trail of vengeance?
Yeah. Would you hurt?
No.
The guy.
If it was an accident.
So it's intent. It's intent. Yeah.
Everything is intent. I can look past even like a full blown racist fucking like asshole.
Yeah.
I can see past. I've actually befriended a few people like that because I was like, wait a minute, I don't think they really mean like that. That's just kind of how they talk. And then lo and behold, I was right. Because I can kind of feel energy. Yeah. I can kind of feel, and I observe body language. I observe their baseline and all that stuff. Yeah. So, because I like to give people a chance. I like people.
Yeah.
And I hate them at the same time. But I like people more than hate them.
That's very nice.
Yeah. So, if Jesus asked me that, I would just say, yes.
Yeah.
At the core, I'm a nice person.
I respect it.
Yeah, but
Very nice.
yeah, dark sides. You have a dark side. I see it in your eyes.
Well, no, but everybody does.
Everybody has a shadow side.
And I think a good person has to have a dark side, or else you don't. Or else you're
gonna get curb stomped in the fucking world.
Yeah, or else you're a retard.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a retard.
Yeah, you don't want to be like that. You want to be intelligent.
Are we French?
Dude,
Toilette?
Do you take French? Like,
I took French, but I didn't. It's too hard.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't need to do that. We don't need that.
Do you speak Spanish?
Tanto tiempo disfrutamos de este amor.
Oh, you took Spanish?
No, I didn't. That's a Spanish song I memorized. That's a joke I have.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Anyways.
Oh, bro, earlier you were talking about stand-up and, like, your dreams, and it's like you were really close to your dreams is the thing. It's like you're pretty much doing shows with your friends. Yeah, it may not be
but I'm not at, like, the big clubs
shows
and shit.
Yeah, but the thing is...
And selling out shows. That's my dreams.
Yeah. But I mean,
or
like,
arenas.
you're closer. The thing is, like, you are already doing shows with your friends. All you need is the people to be there. Like, more people to be there. So I'm saying, like, half of your dream is there. Because me too. I have the same dream as, like, I just want to do stand-up and...
Oh, yeah. It doesn't have to be
at
a club, like, specific, like, a club. It could be anywhere.
Dude,
honestly.
You could be at a park. You could do whatever you
As long
want.
as it's strangers and a ton of them.
Yeah. That's
a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, so I'm saying that because my friend pointed that out when I said about my dreams. She was like, well, you're closer than you think because you're already doing stand-up. And a lot of the times you get to do it with your friends. So you're already, like, closer. Like, you're already close. You're, like, on your way there. So, but that's it. But
damn, that's true, huh?
yeah, but we should do like a candy store, like somewhere with ice cream and fruit gummies, like gummies but fruit. This new one, and we should like eat candy and do a thing.
I think I know what you're kind of getting at. Like a spoofy.
I don't know. I just said a weird thing.
Would you be down? Would you be down to, like? Are you open to, like, acting shits? Like, just fucking around, like, skit stuff. You don't really do that too much, do you?
Not really.
Are you open to it, or that's not, like, your thing? What do you think?
No, I'm open to it, but I admire stand up. Yeah. I will watch 3 hours of stand up that doesn't make me laugh, but makes me think and admire. Do you know what I'm saying? I would do that. But with like sketches and stuff, I would like, but it's just like, because different people have different tastes of stand-up. And the thing I want to do is like really goofy.
You want to do goofy stand-up?
No, just like goofy. If I would do sketches, I want to do like goofy sketches and not some shit like too well written and the jokes are like really highbrow and smart.
I like goofy skit. We'll do a goofy skit.
Okay, man.
Yeah. I don't want to think too much about it. I just want to have fun with it. And it's just people can laugh. Have a good time. Short.
Whole new world.
Okay. Well, all right. Jason, would you like to plug it? Wait, but real quick, before we end it, why the fuck is your last name Cheny? That's not Asian.
It's Chen. It's Chen, my last name. But there's 3 reasons. One of them, my nickname when I was in middle school was Cheny, because my roommate was black, and it's just like, it has Cheny Chen Chen right there. That's one.
Okay.
Number 2, Jason Chen is a singer. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, and then when I started stand up, people are like, where can I find you? And they're like, oh, is that you? I was like, no, it's the one that's not famous.
Yeah, the taller one.
Yeah, the tall.
You're taller than him.
Yeah,
a lot taller
probably.
than him. No, you are. He's like 5'5", I think, or something.
Yeah, but there's no hate. It's just
no hate, no shade.
No shade. Yeah. No, but yeah. So people could find me, and this is my nickname, and it makes me feel goofy.
And a third reason?
Yeah, it's making me feel goofy.
Oh, it makes you feel goofy.
Yeah, it's just because Jason Chen is nice. It's my name, but I feel like it's a little more serious. And Cheny is like, oh, it's a goofy time. Time to eat some candy.
Gummies that are fruit.
that are fruit.
Flavor. Okay, that makes sense.
Fruit
So
flavor.
that's your stage name.
That's my stage name.
Oh, so your government name is Chen.
Jason Chen, yeah. But the thing is, when people pay me,
I thought you were adopted or some shit.
probably Jason Cheny, they write on the thing, and I've been doing that for like the past like 5-6 years. It's just been Cheny, and IRS hasn't been coming. So, hello, hello.
Hey, you done fucked up now. We gonna take your monies back. Nah.
Take my $20.
It's just the way that we're gonna take. Anyways, all right. So would you like to plug in your your
My
social
name
media?
is Jason Cheny, Jason. Some people don't know how to spell Jason, so if you don't know how to spell it, that's for you. Jason. Last name Cheny, Cheny.
Why?
That's CHEN with a Y at the end. It's like YMCA, but without the MCA.
Hey.
So Jason Cheny on, all the things.
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube's too. And then that's where you can see him.
Where can we find you?
You can find me here. And you can find me on the next episode of the Setbreaker podcast. But guys, thank you for watching. And until then, I will see you next time.